Okay.
One of the guys at work, he just sent me a message. He's like, "You got a BCP scorecard you can send me?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it doesn't count if you're at work doing the BCP." Uh, Big spoopy medicine. Medicine?
Your medicine.
Okay, I'm good to go. Sorry about that.
Wait, no, hold up, everybody.
Oh, shush.
Alright. So, last time, if you guys remember, you had an encounter with a ghost and some chains and a couple other horrible things.
I hate that chain.
And, yeah. So, you came back and searched this room, the like, medical room, found a bunch of stuff.
Yes. Found a bunch of healing stuff, a bunch of potions, stuff like that.
And, now you're back here.
Yay.
If I remember correctly, the door down here was like locked and stuff. We couldn't get
Yeah,
through.
that was the locked one that I tried to every way that I could without a key open it.
Yeah. Well, I say we keep exploring. I'm gonna go back
Well,
down.
we're going to have to because we can't get anywhere.
Yeah, I think the only
There's the
place.
stairs that go up,
Yeah, the stairs go up.
and then you could jump down the pit.
But
I'll save that for when I have that forward.
I think we should just check the other rooms to see what's in here.
This way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna open this room.
I want to go north first. That's a little loud.
You're a little loud.
Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so you open this door. Several rusty iron tubs sit in this room, along with washboards, metal buckets, and heaps of moldy clothing.
Mr. Perception. I need to pull out my sheet.
And did you remember, you guys you're going up there?
Yes. I'ma split the party because I'm an idiot.
Okay, so you go inside, and this is just a privy.
Dang it! Run away!
I found it. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna see if any. Do I notice anything that seems odd or sense anything that might be
No, from where you
off-putting?
are, everything seems fine.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
I should actually have my character sheet out so I can do that stuff. Might be a good idea.
I can't even find it on there. Why can't I find it? Oh, that's why. Cantrip. Check the magic.
You cast your hand out, scanning over the room. You don't detect any magic. There is like the only real thing in here of note is the like pile of moldy clothes. Other than that, there isn't really anything else in here.
No.
The pile of moldy clothes has magic on it.
No,
No.
like that's the only thing
There
in
is
this
no
room
magic.
that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no magic. That's the only thing in this room that seems of any note.
I head to this door. This door.
This door.
But don't you stand in my ply. Thank you.
I must.
Oh yeah, well, take flag.
How dare!
So this door is actually locked, but you could try to bash it down. It's pretty rotten.
Strength check.
I'ma punch it.
Alright, so
I'm gonna back up. Let them do that.
Cernan, go ahead and roll me a strength check since you said it first.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, while they do that, I'm gonna walk down here.
Can we dual punch it? Does that
you
count
could
as
roll-
aiding it?
Yeah, you could roll to aid.
Teamwork
Yeah,
makes
how
the
do I
dream work.
actually
You
roll
just-
to...
You just roll the check, and if you roll above a 10, you aid.
Okay. It's just a normal melee attack, yeah?
Roll
Roll.
a strength check,
Oh, sure.
You just
Yeah,
roll strength.
because you're trying to break down the door.
I have aided.
You successfully aid, so that is a 22. Yeah, you basically, both of you, use your muscles and break down the door.
We're totally gonna do the 2-man. Run in with our shoulders.
Okay, so tangled mounds of moth-eaten fabric sit on several wooden tables, each surrounded by workbenches. Various sewing tools, shears, needles, rolls of thread, boxes of chalk, and other objects lie scattered across the floor, while the arm of what appears to be a skeleton protrudes from a stained heap of fabric to the west. 1 second.
That doesn't sound too nice.
Everybody go ahead and give me perception checks.
Is my mommy here?
Okay, so just from your kind of standing in the door, you notice that there is a kind of secret door right here.
It's a bit strange, because we know what's on the other side of that wall.
Can I go try opening the door?
Yeah.
I'm
So,
gonna go try opening the door.
who is anybody else going with them?
I'll go in, but I'm not going up to the door. I'm sort of like going inside the room about here.
Right. So, as you all enter the room,
Door slam shut.
no.
A spoopy ghost!
So, as you all enter the room, from the mound of moldering fabric in the corner where the skeleton was, the skeleton in the smoldering heap of fabric, I said,
Yeah.
a ghostly figure rises out of it. No, I didn't say roll for initiative. Roll shit without me asking.
So, boy, I did.
A beautiful young woman dressed in a tattered but lovely blue dress appears. The one curious thing is, like, she's really blue. Like, her hair, the tears that run from her pale blue eyes, the clouds of smoke that drift off her lips as she lets out a sigh. She appears and says,
Can we sense motive?
hold on 1 second. So, she She kind of says, hello, are you the new guards? Are you here to replace those cowards who locked me in here?
No, we're not guards of souls. I think you've been in here a bit longer than you seem to have been there.
Oh, I know very well what happened here. I am not without my wits. I know much of what happened in the final days of Harrowstone, and much of the fire that consumed it.
Wait, you
Can
were here during the fire?
Yes, the fire that happened in the year 4661.
can you tell us from your perspective what happened? We know the books, but
Before I say anything else, I must know, what are your intentions here? Why are you here, in this burned, decrepit prison?
we were here due to a professor who had many interests in the arcane, and he was working to get many books and through our ventures and trying to figure out what is happening in the town outside now kind of led us here hoping that we can find some answers.
Does Ravengrow still stand?
It does.
That is good.
And we want to help the town and many more like it, but we need to understand what kind of magic and stuff is happening, and we don't know if this was one of those places that may guide us, but we need to know.
So you do not work with the men and women garbed in dark robes who spoke only in whispers?
No, but we have heard of them. Do you
Were
know of
you...
them?
I assume this man you speak of was the elderly man who passed away recently.
Yes, yes, he did.
He was slain by some foul magics wielded by the leader of those dark-robed uh, dark-robed fellows.
Stuff.
He was a very thin human with a oddly gray skin. I'm afraid I don't know much more other than that. Oh, he also carried a black staff, capped with a skull, gagged by a black cloth.
By a black cloth. Is there anything else that you know or have heard?
Um, I have seen I haven't seen much in my time here. I'm afraid I've been trapped kind of somewhat to the confines of this room. Even though I have long died, I cannot seem to leave this room. Until recently, I wasn't even aware of what was happening. I was asleep, if that would be the correct term to use. Until recently, I could feel and sense the spirit of my husband trapped so close yet so far away below in the dungeons, still holding back the prisoners and their ghosts, even in death. But after those men and women appeared, and they started working just strange magics around the building foundations, he seemed to like after they completed some sort of ritual, and I know not what it did, but I felt a change immediately. It felt as if a storm had taken over the world, and had taken over this very prison. Yet no wind stirred against my ghostly form. No water poured through the ceiling, yet I felt cold nonetheless.
Wait, so they were keeping ghosts here?
Keeping is a strong word. My late husband was a very, very strong man, and a very proud one at that. He died protecting the town from the prisoners below. He cut the ropes on the elevator so as to protect the rest of the town to keep the prisoners from escaping before the fire broke out.
Is there a way that you know that we can help them?
The spirits of the prisoners?
The ones down in the basement.
They are not. They are beyond helping. They were beyond helping in life, and now in death they are even. I am afraid they are even more fearsome than they were in life. The only thing I know is, after that ritual, and after the horrific sensation of the storm with wind that brushed through you, yet there was no wind blowing, ever since the conclusion of that, I could no longer feel the presence of my husband, nor his spirit.
As if he sacrificed himself? Is that what you think it was?
I suspect it had something to do with those the robed people.
As
You said that they did some sort of ritual. Do you
Yes,
know
they
what it
were.
was exactly?
They were carving runes or something around the foundations of the building.
Anything like the ones outside?
I believe those are the very same ones.
do you know of a way down there? Understanding, of course, it would be at our own risk.
The only way I know down would be the hole that used to have an elevator. I believe the stairs have been all but collapsed.
Yep. And
I don't know too much, but I fear with my husband gone, and his ghost no longer here to keep the more vicious criminals in check, I fear they may spread to the nearby town.
there's a few doors and stuff that are locked. Do you know if there is a key around?
I know not of a key. You may find more on the second floor. That is where the guards, would live, and that's where they would stay while they were away from their families on duty. But other than that, I know not.
Is there anything that we can do to help you?
The only thing I'm concerned about is I would need you to. The strongest presence, I feel 5 very distinct, very, very vicious personalities. I suspect those were the 5 most dangerous criminals that had been imprisoned in Harrowstone. With my husband gone, I fear nothing will stop them from running rampant through the town. I'm nowhere near strong enough to be able to hold back even one of them, let alone all 5.
I understand. I do appreciate all the information that you have provided us.
I do have one other question.
Yes,
All
please,
the prisoners
anything.
are downstairs. What is upstairs? Or what is
Like,
left, I should ask.
Do you mean like what's upstairs in the building?
Yes.
She said it was where the guards lived.
It's the guards'
okay.
quarters.
Yeah.
But like, is there anything left up there? Is what I'm basically asking.
She did allude to a key.
I know
Like,
not what
ghost
you will
light or
find.
anything.
I know not what you will find upstairs. I was not allowed on the grounds very often. My husband was very protective over me. Me being here during the fire was a fluke, if I'm being honest. I had heard some trouble and I had forced my way here. I see now that that was foolish, and there was a reason my husband always deigned me to stay away.
Okay.
I can give you the names of each of the prisoners. I don't know if it'll be any help, but it's something I can try to do.
If you could, then that would be great.
And perhaps with the names you may be able to find out something else about their methods, what the things they were typical of. You might be able to get some idea of how to combat them in their ghostly
Exactly what I
form.
was thinking.
We'll look through the county records.
I have those.
The 5 names. I don't know much about their more specifics. I only know of the names. The first one was Father Charlatan. I think I pronounced it right. I'll type it in chat too.
Way to break character.
Yeah, that's right.
There was the Lopper, as they called him.
Oh.
There was the Mosswater Marauder.
That's one hell of a name for me.
The Piper of Ilmarsh, and the Splatterman.
Splatterman!
I think I know what that one does.
Gallagher. It's Gallagher.
I feel like that one's a few coins short of a piece of gold.
If you can confront and defeat their unquiet spirits, in their weakened state, I should be able to contain them and prevent them from manifesting ever again. If you could also bring me, and this is just a selfish request, if you could bring me a symbol of my husband's office over the prison, I will be able to banish the haunts entirely from Harrowstone. It will kill me as well, and I'm willing to accept that sacrifice.
At least then you'll be with your husband.
I look forward to the day I stand before Pharasma.
We will definitely work to give you that freedom. Thank you very much. Your name? I believe I caught it.
My name is Vesoriana Hawkran.
Thank you, Esriana.
You may also be able to find, I'm not sure where or how, you may also be able to find some sort of like token or object that the prisoners once held dear, maybe a belonging of theirs, and you could use those against them as a sort of weakness. Spirits are very tied to these things. It's why I can't leave this room, is where I've perished and where I was confined in the final hours of my life. But be careful, as they are cursed items, one can imagine, as they are linked to the horrible criminals and the deeds they have done and wrought.
We have some experience with the cursed items. So
Very well, and I do not wish to point you where to go or tell you what to do. You are, after all, my only hope. But one of the prisoners, the Splatterman, is slowly eating away at me.
What do you mean, eating away at you?
Something he's doing, something he's affecting, is weakening me, is draining my power, my life essence, if you will. I know not how long I will last with his draining abilities, and I know not how he is doing it. I know only that he is attempting to rid me, to free the spirits and free all of them once and for all.
well, it looks like he will be our first target. We will definitely gather up the information to prepare and make sure that we come back. Because, Shira, you don't have the books with you, right? Do you?
Which ones?
Like any of the books on these people. Did you take
Like
any
the prison
from
records?
Yeah.
Nope. Well, I was gonna say none of you have done any specific investigation on like specific prisoners, so you wouldn't really.
Yeah, I haven't done it, but I have all the papers with me. Like they're in my bag.
Okay. Yeah, you can use those to research the prisoners, and you could also like go take a look at the town records and things of that
Yeah.
effect.
Yep.
But I'm
I
not in the
also-
room, so I don't know how to do that.
Thank
I'm
you.
also gonna like head back outside the room
Hmm.
and basically call Shira over to me and to follow me.
I believe at this point I
Yeah,
would
he's-
actually be in this room.
Yeah, he would have gone in this room. I just hadn't done it
Okay.
yet because I was planning
Yeah.
to see it.
Because I'm not
Well, I
gonna be
would have
just.
been making my
Yeah,
I would have
wouldn't
been making my way over there anyway. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
Yeah,
just
'cause
been
as you-
standing there
like-
just like.
Yeah, when
looking at
you
the door.
basically when you guys walked in there, he walked in here at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I didn't realize that he wasn't waiting at all.
So this Stark room contains a. We'll cut over to him because we
Yeah.
played out that scene. So this Stark room contains a low stone bench against the north wall and a ruined desk to the west that sits under 3 narrow barred windows. An old brass brazier lies to the side of the south, surrounded by several rusty branding irons.
You said there was a desk in here.
Yeah, like a low stone bench is on the north wall.
Alright.
And then on the west wall, like underneath those windows you see on the map,
Mhm.
there's a desk.
I'm gonna search the desk.
And then on the south, there's the brazier with several rusty branding irons.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Yes. 23.
Okay, so you kind of looking through the desk and you smell something. You smell like the just rising scent of just burning, seared flesh.
Ugh.
And as you're kind of sitting there and you're kind of like smelling, you're like, you kind of look around, and the branding irons are start flying in the air as their tips are glowing red hot,
Oh great.
and they go to attack you, obviously.
Oh no. So is this one creature or is it 2 of the branding irons?
You'll see.
Okay.
There is 17 of them.
Well, I just want to know if am I fighting 2 things or 1 thing? That's. I'm guessing I'm also rolling for initiative here.
Well,
Hold on.
You started combat, so
And I presume she just kind of dissipated after we leave the room. After our
She kind
farewell.
of, I'm so sorry, Shira, but she kind of floats on over to like
Sorry.
basically like a chair. Like you see this table in the room, she kind of like floats over and just like rests on it.
Okay.
So that was an attack roll.
Okay.
oh, surprise attack.
I mean, they are fucking brands.
Yeah.
Now the
Sure,
question is,
didn't
do
know
I
you were so
enact?
kinky.
Do I enact the rules I told Kate about earlier?
Oh
No.
Oh, the one I saw.
Do it.
Okay. Now I found out a little thing about criticals recently.
god. Am I dead?
So crits,
Not doing a thing.
they multiply the dice, and they multiply the bonuses.
Because there ain't no brakes on the Pathfinder train, apparently.
Mhm.
Oh, excuse me, actually I should see if these can crit. Okay, so I can crit.
So let me move myself over here because that's where I'm supposed to be.
So, really quick, what
Uh-huh.
parts of your skin are exposed?
None,
Probably.
actually? Maybe my neck, I guess.
It's your 18th birthday, kiddo. You're getting a tattoo.
So, this thing flies out and stabs deep into your neck, and burns you, and
Ow.
it hurts. It's not just like this would hurt normally as it is a fucking brand,
Yeah.
but this feels like you feel this on inside your neck. It burns so bad. And as this brand strikes into you and burns you and marks you with the symbol of the Harrowstone, you just feel yourself collapse to the ground as your flesh starts searing, even as it pulls away, and everybody hears a Zidram yell out in pain.
What a little
So-
bitch.
So one thing is you take 11 points of damage,
Okay.
and the other irons, they kind of just float there, and as you collapse to the ground, they all kind of return to their little locations next to the brazier, cold and dark, as if they had never caught fire. And if you feel your neck, you can feel the symbol of Harrowstone branded deep into your neck.
Great. Thanks.
You chose to go into the room by yourself.
I did.
I mean, I can't really fault you because I've done it too.
You've done it too. You almost
I've seen
died
Landon
from
do
that.
it. I saw my entire fucking party do this shit
Landon-
after they all got attacked.
I was gonna say,
And they all
Landon
continue to do it.
didn't. Landon learned from his one time from being in the front.
Yeah, but he still went searching that rooms in the other place, the haunted mansion.
That's fair.
Actually,
He wouldn't open the doors, but he still went searching.
He would just wait till everybody else went in, and then he would go in.
Yep. Then saying that, I was barreling down fucking hallways after the scream, so guess I can't do that much.
sorry, I was just checking one of my traits, and it doesn't apply here because there was no saving throw.
Yep.
So I'm going to make my way down.
So as you guys approach, you see. I'll say this all happens in one round. You see Zidram on the floor, like kind of almost cradling his neck.
What happened?
Remember, none of you know this happened.
Well, that's why I asked him what's happened.
I'm pointing out if you avoid going into the room.
Well, can't we see him from?
You just you see him on the ground, but you don't know what happened.
I'm going to before they step into the room, I'm going to hold my hand out, going just to stop. I'm not able to speak because I'm in pain, but I'm gonna hold my hand out to try to warn them to stop.
Please hear us. Don't come any closer.
Can I push Dan in the room?
I will make hand you in.
If you legitimately do want to push him, then it is a CMD check versus his CMD.
You really want to go?
Dan's like, let's see how good you talk with a throat full of glass.
This fucking
I was more
smells
thinking a
like
throat
man.
full of acid, but
How many bombs?
Yeah,
do I
my
have?
CMB is not that high.
It's not gonna beat Dan's CMD probably too with this fucking bullshit golem on him.
So
why is my skin? I have to say that.
can I do like another perception check to see if I see anything out of the normal outside
Yeah.
of Shira? That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do. Or Zidram. Perception. There it is. Nope, I perceiving anything. I don't even see him on the floor cradling his neck.
You don't
So
see my hand now.
you look into the room and everything seems like you don't see anything out of the ordinary, other than Zidram in pain, obviously.
I'm also gonna look, obviously. No. I'm blind.
Y'all motherfuckers don't see shit.
Yeah, you look in the room, and nothing in there appears to be out of the ordinary. It's a little weird that he kind of like seems to be in agonizing
since he's
pain.
not talking, I'm also going to see. I'm gonna cast detect magic if there's anything keeping him silent or anything that would be magical in there.
Also, I'm guessing I still could talk. I'm just doing that because
Yeah, you can talk. I mean, it just
Uh,
hurts like fuck.
yeah, it's just there's like one pain, and I just got stabbed in the neck.
yeah.
So I assume it's a little hard to talk right now.
Just a little bit. Not a lot
You
of
little
just a little bit.
bitch.
While he's doing this, I'm going to start trying to stand up since I'm still on the floor.
Yeah.
Do I gotta roll anything for that?
No. So you cast magic over the room. You don't detect any magic.
Hmm.
By the way, I'm gonna throw a bomb at those things.
Okay.
I don't care if it does anything. I'm mad.
Roll it.
But I gotta go open it up again. I'll go to bomb, right? That's how I do it. There you go. I throw it at the. They're down here, right?
Yeah.
I just chuck it at them.
So Zidrum stands up, still in pretty bad pain, and just throws a bomb and blows up a bunch of like brands that kind of just fly off and slam against the wall and like scatter to the winds.
And then I'm going to make my way out of the room.
And then he forces himself past the two of you.
Still holding my neck.
I'm basically just gonna turn around and ask him, "What? Are you okay?"
I'm a sigh. Would they be able? They'd be able to see the brand on my neck, right?
If you move your hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna sigh. I'm still not gonna say anything. I'm gonna turn around and just move my hand.
You see on his neck what appears to be like a branded symbol of the Harrowstone prison.
Why would you brand yourself? I mean, this doesn't seem like the place.
It wasn't me.
So the
Was
brand is like it's okay. So I'm gonna explain it. It's an oval with like a stylized S inside it, with two pieces coming off on either side, almost like wings, to make it look kind of like an H. I'll clip a picture of it so you can.
Okay.
It's pretty gnarly.
Oh, I bet it looks great.
Yeah, especially on your neck.
Is there any way I can get rid of that?
Well, we'll have to see.
I mean, it's not a big deal if I can't, but it's just like, dang it!
You're now branded for life.
You don't know that.
I use a potion to cure light wounds on my neck.
But we did just get a bunch of stuff.
We did. That does.
So
look
that's
cool.
what's on his neck.
That makes me feel a little better because it looks cool.
It's a penis.
No. It's like actually they were all brands like that except for one of them, the one that hit you. It was shaped like a penis.
The one that hit you was actually a dick. I'm so sorry.
It was just a series of runes that spelled out whoosh.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Kate wrote a dick on someone's back once. The next time we saw him, he was dead on a table.
Yeah. He still had that penis on him too.
Great spell.
I'm gonna basically catch Zidrum up on everything that happened in our room with the ghosty thing.
Hey, we found a cool ghost lady who told us lots of cool stuff. How was your day?
Yeah.
Oh God!
Calm down, Batman.
Shut up.
Now I want, now that everybody knows, everybody to make me a. What would be a good check for this? I'll say wisdom check. Everybody roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
I'm not smart.
We know, Mr. Hulk Smash. Kate, how the fuck did you roll low?
Only +2.
Aren't you a wisdom caster?
Yeah, I only have a +2.
You're garbage.
Just pure
Yeah.
wisdom, yeah.
Yeah, just pure wisdom.
Yeah, cabbage in your muff.
So, as Adric recounts the story to you, Zidram, and, he tells you, Veseriana says something about the Splatter Man is slowly eating away your resolve. You can't help but think about that blood stain. Not the blood stain, the blood that had been used to desecrate the statue of Harrowstone. You remember that the first letter that you saw, I guess the only letter at the time, was a V.
I'm also going to tell the guys that I want to go look at the runes a bit more on the outside.
Okay.
See if I can decipher them. And to do so...
When you touch the runes, a trap activates and everyone dies in the prison.
Before we do that, I'm gonna go up to Reynold and go, "Hey, did you hit me with that stick a few times?"
He just literally hits you.
God!
Yeah, in the neck.
Starts poking you with it. I'm gonna use... There we go.
Just put my hand on his shoulder. Hey, Reynold, buddy.
Only...
I know how much you like hitting people with that, with that magic wand of yours. You mind smacking me to heal me a bit?
While they're doing that, since she did say, about the upstairs, I'm going to make my way there.
I'm gonna just look at the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, roll me a knowledge, arcana, or religion check.
Arcana or religion, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Arcana or religion.
Okay, so with your knowledge arcana check and the knowledge from Veseriana, this is likely this was obviously part of some sort of large ritual that had both abjuration and necromantic magic.
Okay, I had a feeling it'd be some sort of necromancy.
Hold on.
I have to say, as a person that actually plays fucking keyboard, that tune in the background is so annoying because it's the same fucking 4 notes.
Go play
And
it,
it's
Dan.
open-ended as well. It's like, please, end! Next raid night, I'm just gonna fucking see your FC playing that fucking song.
Sorry, my mother
Well.
is an idiot and accidentally gave my address wrong to a bunch of people.
Oh,
And so now this man, he's like, "Hey, a couple days ago, I got this, and it has your address on it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that was yeah,
That was
Okay.
my Maja.
that was my mother." Time brings many changes, but not in the thoughts that go with you, the love that surrounds you, or the wishes that are sent your way every day of every year. Those are the things that never change, except to grow deeper and stronger as the years go by. Who's this even from?
I don't even know. All I know is I was reading inscriptions and then that came along. Oh, jeez, that's
Sorry.
some really inscriptive fucking runes.
Alright, so I got a fat stack of check to go cash.
What do I roll for the heal thing if Cade chooses to actually smack me with it?
Is Cade here?
I don't know.
Oh, he hasn't decided if he's gonna hit you with it yet?
No, actually, honestly, I wasn't fucking paying attention.
Hit me with that cum shot! Alright.
Yay!
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, obviously I told you the energies, and with the information from Vessery, please stop. Who did that? Who fell?
I have no clue.
So with the knowledge from Vesseriana, you can figure out, especially taking notes on the runes, reading and everything.
Mm.
This was definitely used to capture and imprison Warden Hawkran. His ghost, at least.
Yeah. Did anyone come with me outside, by the way, to read those rooms?
I did not. I was getting healed a tick.
Okay, then I will head back in to find the others.
Okay, so you find Cernan over by there. I don't know if the rest of you moved up to the...
Yeah, I was trying to move back over here.
I didn't mean to move you, actually. I had you selected from earlier.
Okay, so
So,
seeing everyone
everybody-
else, I'm gonna ask them if they've looked at the files in the other as well. Or the books, whatever they were,
The penises.
on the prisons.
Yes, the penises.
We should do that actually before we go up.
You guys have all of that. It was
Yeah.
like letters and notes and shit that you guys all gathered.
Well, yeah, I'm saying we should look through the prison notes or whatever that I had. See if
Oh,
there's
try to
info.
research the prisoners?
Yeah, to see if there's any info on them in there that we could use.
Yeah, let me double check the rules for this.
I'm gonna try to read through them as well. Oh, fuck.
So, if you want to investigate the prisoners, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the prisoners... Just 1 second. You can roll me a knowledge history or a knowledge local. You get a +4 from the paperwork. And just so you know, each prisoner requires a check. I know that sounds ridiculous, but wow. Amazing.
13.
So Zidrum with that +4, you know that yeah, this had some bad prisoners in it at some point.
I'm going to specifically look up the one that she told us about. What's his name?
The Splatterman.
Batman, yeah, that's one.
Okay.
Okay. And you said I need an extra 12, so.
And it was knowledge history or knowledge local.
Yeah, you don't know nothing.
Alright.
It was knowledge local, you
Try.
said?
Knowledge history or knowledge local? Yes.
Alright, what do I know about Spider-Man?
A -1. Alright, so Zidrum did have knowledge. So Zidrum did have some knowledge. And then Cernan, like, I don't know, punched him in the dick or something.
It's like I just
we gave
imagine
him a file to read, and he just started drawing on it.
I'm just imagining like, oh yeah, the Splatterman. I remember. Oh, why?
Oh, wait, so you were asking about the Splatterman share? I was just about to ask you that.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna basically drop a bunch of information and then I'll copy and paste everything over, okay?
All right.
Okay.
So, the Splatterman was originally a man named Heen Ferriman. Professor Ferriman was a celebrated scholar of the anthropologists at the Quatrefox Archives in Caliphus. An accidental an accidental association with a succubus twisted and warped his study, turning it into an obsession. Ferriman became obsessed with the power of a name and how he could use it to terrify and control. Soon enough, his reputation was ruined, he'd lost his tenure, and he developed an uncontrollable obsession with an imaginary link between a person's name and what happens to that name when that person dies. Every few days, he would secretly arrange for his victim to find a letter from her name written in blood, perhaps smeared on a wall, or spelled out very carefully arranged entrails. Once he had spelled his victim's name, he would at last come for her, killing her in a gory mess using a complex trap or a series of rigged events meant to look like an accident.
Jeez.
It just sounds like that guy from DC that fucking cuts lines into himself to score how many fucking women he's killed.
Oh, so Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, but he's actually like a DC bad guy. I can't think what his name is right now.
I'm copying this down, don't worry, Al.
Nope, I'm... So...
You're just gonna make all the knowledge checks really quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't, even with that +4, you just can't figure it out.
not even on my 15, which would be
No.
19.
And on that second -1, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know, that second -1, that's kind of doing it for me.
And unfortunately, it doesn't
Don't
matter if I
understand
do
how.
either.
I just want to
This-
understand how. That's all I want.
Here's how you understand how. He's rolling like I do.
I roll a 1 and I have a -2 in those because they're all
There you go.
intelligence.
Oh,
He's not a very good smart guy. He doesn't do words the
You
goodest.
don't think he's smart good.
Durr, boss. Durr.
I'm more
Okay, so-
actions.
So I want everybody else go ahead and roll me 3 other checks, or no, 3 other checks because you guys already rolled on one.
yeah,
so
we
roll
roll
me,
one, yeah.
everybody except Cernan, roll me 3 more knowledge local or knowledge history, whatever you prefer.
Okay.
Right, so...
Zitram, do you just get off on this or something?
No, my character's really smart.
He says what the skill is untrained.
Yes.
So God,
I
you
tried
guys.
to mix it up a little bit.
Okay,
Hey,
Zitram.
to be fair, at least the first one, Reynold rolled better than me.
Okay, Zidram, you can ask about one of the guys. You can pick Father Charlatan, the Lopper, the Mosswater Marauder, or the Piper of Illmarsh.
The Piper of Illmarsh.
So the Piper of Illmarsh, nobody actually knows his name. Before he snatched his victims, the Piper taunted his targets with a mournful dirge on his flute. He preferred to paralyze lone victims by dousing their meals with lich dust and then allowing his pet Sturgis to drink the victims dry of blood.
Huh.
That's true.
Well, alright.
Drinking blood, eh? And which one was this? The moss water, did you say?
The piped Sturger.
Oh, the Piper
Or
of
the Piper of
Illmarsh.
Illmarsh, my bad, yeah. The piped of Illmarsh, yeah, he got fucked a lot.
Done.
So just a heads up, it's a DC 25.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. That explains a few things.
I think Zidram's the only one who can make these DCs.
Probably.
This is what you guys get for
Yeah.
not investing in knowledge skills.
I have Arcana. I'm magic plus.
Yeah, I have. To be fair, I haven't had to put anything in a good few of them because I do have a bunch of bonuses in it.
Yeah, you're the only int character in this party.
Yeah.
You have the most skill points out of everyone in the party right now.
Yeah.
I have a grand total of fucking 8.
So me and
that's
Kate,
at level 2.
I told Kate about this earlier. I found out you can't actually. I'm not going to implement this right now, You can't
It
actually
doesn't
put
actually
more
matter to me.
ranks.
Yeah, I
No.
heard that same thing. It
You
doesn't
can't actually
affect
put
me.
more ranks into a skill than you have levels.
It's dumb.
So, like, at level 2, you're only allowed to put 2 ranks in a skill.
It's dumb though.
Which that is still weird.
So
I mean, it would prevent situations like this where you have a party of 4 spellcasters, yet somehow the only knowledge checks anybody has trained is Arcana. Okay, do you even have knowledge religion? Trained?
Yeah, I've got 1 point in it. I have a plus
Okay.
4.
Oh shit, boys, we got 2 knowledge checks.
To be fair, there are like 8 different fucking knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got +4 in all of them.
I just
except
can't
for,
believe nobody has anything in the most useful knowledge check in the game.
In what?
That's the most useful
Knowledge
one.
local.
I have 1 point. It's not a class skill for me.
Yeah.
And I only have a +1 to int because I'm not an int caster.
Quiet you.
It makes sense that I know fuck all about this place anyway, so. Character-wise, I just fucking walked through a gate and started solving shit.
Yeah, Dan kind of
was
just
my
showed up and
piss.
was like, "Saw, dude."
I literally just showed up fucking like Dante from fucking Devil May Cry 3, like, hi guy, how you doing? Shit seems to be happening.
Since it
Continue,
works so well the first time, I'm gonna walk through the nearest door.
I'm just double checking the description of the room. There doesn't actually seem to be a description of the room.
It's a room. There's nothing about it that's interesting.
It's an empty room.
Okay, so, well, you guys have moved. You're now on the 2nd floor, so you can open the door.
Yes.
Heedlessly.
There's opening the door. Crow?
Yes.
This way then.
So, this guard area is blocked from the cell block by an arc of iron bars. Within sits an old wooden table and a few chairs. That's this area down here.
Okay.
So you come out. This is like the 2nd floor. You can see. I'll reveal a little bit more of the map. You can see some like tables to the north, like east. Tables and chairs.
Okay. And we know this was like the guards area. Wait. This
And
is the
this-
guards area. Why did they need bars?
Yeah, I was actually wrong on that. I'm dumb. I misread a couple descriptions. I'm sorry. This was actually just the 2nd floor of the prison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was completely fucking.
That bitch be lying to us.
Too late now. Now it's a guard place.
I like it better as a good place.
I'm sure you do.
Is there any? Do we sense anything that seems out of place, or do we get a spoopy feeling?
Also, there will.
This whole area is terrifying.
What do I see?
Yeah, you don't see anything.
I see anything with 12. Okay.
So I'm gonna say make our way down this way. Is there anything on this table, like here?
I mean, that's behind bars, so you can't go that way.
Oh, I just thought you said it wasn't behind bars.
But
I'm
this is
super-
behind bars. Like these little thingies are bars. Those little.
Okay.
Is that a door down there behind it?
Yes, there's 2
Okay.
doors back there. Let me
Okay.
just do this because it can be a little cleaner.
Is that a door as well? It kind of looks like one.
God damn it! I'm gonna mark all the doors.
Yeah.
See, the problem is like if there's secret doors, I gotta be careful not to mark them.
Oh yeah.
Not saying that there is or isn't, but
Mhm.
like that, I marked that secret door on the last map, and you guys hadn't gotten there yet, so I was like, oh, okay.
Good, they can't see it. Alright, well I'm gonna open up this door and not walk through it yet.
So, Zidrum heedlessly walks through the door
No!
without paying any attention to danger.
I fall in a hole and fall 50 feet and die.
He jumps out the window thinking he's on fire.
Of course.
So, you guys go down. Which door do you want to open? The bottom one?
Yeah, this one right
Yeah.
here I'm in front of.
Okay, let me just let me get that good old-fashioned polygon. So, you open this door, and although the cell is rather spacious, it contains no concessions to comfort. A skeletal body dressed in the rotting remains of a prisoner's robe lies slumped against the eastern wall, wrapped in numerous chains, which are affixed, numerous weights, emblazoned with several holy symbols. So, yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out what those holy symbols are.
Take a step to the side. Either of you want to go first?
That's fine by me.
I'd rather not get
So,
branded again.
Adric, while you're in the room, go ahead and make me a perception check. Okay, you don't see anything.
I am also going to. I actually am going to go in right behind him.
I will.
So yeah, I'm good. Where are the symbols exactly?
They're like on the corpse, I guess I could say.
Nope. God damn it.
Let me throw mine in.
On the cup. Where would the
great.
cup be in the room?
On the like eastern wall, so like right over here. Like kind of
Okay.
slumped against this back wall.
Head towards it and look at the religious mark.
I'm guessing
See
I
if I
don't
can-
see anything either, by the way.
No, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Everything's
I
fine.
think this is the one I'm gonna need.
Knowledge religion 7. Yeah, you kind of like look at it. You don't really see anything. You like kind of like look at the symbols and like inspect them and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join him in.
This may be Reinhold's territory to see if he knows what they are.
I'm gonna take a look at him myself. No.
I
It's like, yes, those are religious symbols.
really like that one.
You guys, you know, you both look over it. And you just can't pinpoint exactly what they are.
Alright.
I guess that's pretty much it for this room.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot. I'm gonna read something about. I just want to brush up on this floor really quick. Give me a few seconds.
Actually, while I'm in this, I'm going to cast Detect Magic. It hasn't done much, but might as well keep trying just in case.
Good to check.
Yeah.
What if they're
We're-
not
we're
religious
fully
runes,
set.
but they're magic runes?
So you detect magic,
Mm-hmm.
like in the room, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You kind of like do a little, helicopter spin around.
Meow.
Yeah, you don't detect anything.
This room seems to be pretty empty.
That was a genius deduction.
I'm gonna make my way over to this door.
I'ma leave. And you can't tell me genius, Mr. Lad.
I hear a wolf
Fucking
behind that
-1.
door. I'm gonna walk away.
There's only a crow behind the other one.
I'm sorry. I love that timing. I'm gonna go over to this door. Nope.
So okay, so you guys walk over here.
Mhm.
Row upon row of 10-foot square prison cells lined the walls, each separated from the passing hallway by a series of iron bars fitted with a narrow iron door. Skeletons slump in many of the cells, the bones scattered where they lie and coated with a mixed layer of ancient ashes and a fresh mold.
Gross.
I love it.
Fresh mold.
You know, for a
That
guard
sounds
area, this seems
fun.
rather prison-like.
Hold on, I'm reading something! Okay.
Oh, Elliot, I don't think you were here for the conversation. But I said next time before raid night, I'm teleporting to fucking free company trip house and just playing this same 4-note fucking song.
Jesus. So, yeah, alright.
Actually, Dan, you do have to remember there is that odd fifth note where it goes.
Oh, really quick, I don't know if I was clear enough when I described this. All of these are cells.
Okay.
Like, so you can see through the bars, and
Yeah.
inside is just like a sparse little cell room with, like a skeleton inside of
Yeah,
it.
and you said it was all the way down here, right? There was a bunch of them.
Yeah. I might as well just go reveal all of these, since you guys are gonna...
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm-
basically just gonna like go down the hallways. I'm just gonna roll like a general perception check to see if I notice anything of interest in any of them. Ah, never mind. God,
I'm a look.
you don't see anything.
Don't you worry.
I know, but it's like
buddy, pal, friend.
I know, but it's like I've been rolling so like at least I think decently with the perception checks so far.
I'm just gonna reveal, like, the layout of this, because I don't really see a reason not to.
I don't like this one room with black.
Yeah, I was gonna say, kill all of it's in one.
Well, I mean, which rooms? You guys aren't facing those doors. Like, I
Yeah, know,
revealed the
it's
line
just,
of cells.
I just found it hilarious,
Yeah.
that's all.
Okay, so yeah, do you all walk up there then?
Yes.
Well, did we see anything in any of the cells of any interest?
No, you just saw that, each one has, like, skeletons in it. Nothing really else.
I could take the bones and use them to make bone meal, and then I could make trees go faster because this is Minecraft, right?
Okay, so everybody go ahead and give me another perception check as you're, kind of walking to the north.
Perception. There we go. 21.
Boom!
I may be able to perceive a little bit. But not likely.
Now all our perception goes up high.
So, everybody, you're kind of walking down, and all of you hear, like, the faint sound of, like, mournful flute music, and the eerie flapping of, like, tiny leathery wings.
Uh-oh.
A flute, you said.
Yes.
I think that may be the Piper.
You don't say.
Can we tell what direction it is from? Like,
It sounds like it's coming from somewhere, like, nearby, I guess I could say.
okay, so there's no.
I
like,
shouldn't have
don't know
revealed
where
this
it comes
already,
from or
also.
left
That
or
was
right.
dumb.
I don't actually know what it was, so.
It was just
It's
happening.
safe from me. Like, literally, my screen is the way up to where the drum and that are. I can't see the square above them.
Yeah, I
So if it
didn't.
was up there, I didn't see shit.
Yeah, I saw. I didn't really pay attention to it, so I don't even remember what was in it.
I'm a guess where that there's like a thin line of something here is where you didn't show. Wasn't supposed to.
So, you tried the north door above you, Zidrum?
Yes.
Yeah, so you try that door, and it's like this door is actually, surprisingly still in good condition. It's made of reinforced iron and wood. You try it, and it's actually locked.
Anyway, I'd be able
God
to,
damn
like,
it, another locked car.
anyway, I'd be able to break it down, or does it seem like the door downstairs that I wouldn't be able to?
You could try.
Okay, strength check, I'm guessing.
All together,
Yes.
lads.
I'm a help.
Okay.
Why
I'll
not?
pop the mutagen for the. No, I'm kidding. Hey!
See, that's why you always roll.
I got a net 20.
Everyone helped. But the Blood Ranger over there.
Yeah, Al is like, I feel bad. Like, for Al, he's had such bad luck.
It's okay.
Everyone's gonna have those nights, honestly.
Yeah, but the problem, Al, that's all Al's done. Like,
Yeah.
It is naturally my luck, though. So
The dice want what the dice want.
So, I disintegrate the door.
I'm looking at. So the break DC. Let's see how many people aided. So we got a +2, a +2, so that's +4. So with the bonuses, you actually just meet the break DC of 25.
Yes!
So Zidrum comes up to the door and like everybody kind of like gets in a conga line. A 1, a 2, they charge
I
to
just
it.
imagine us all like just sort of like backing up and then just fucking charging its shoulder first.
Also, I just
Ah!
I also imagine Al's character, since he's the only person that didn't assist, he was in the back of the line and tripped as we started running.
I didn't want to break a nail. Don't judge me.
So
No,
this
he was in the front. We
area,
trampled over him as he fell over.
this area leads outside onto a balcony. Actually, I'm just gonna drag you guys really quick
That balcony.
to this one.
The outside
Oh,
again.
that one. Neat.
R6.
Yep, R6. A large rectangular block of stone rests on this weather-beaten stone balcony, while ruined wooden stone benches line the eastern wall under a row of tiny barred windows above. A stout wooden door sits on the wall near the northeast end of the balcony, which is where you guys are.
And is that a staircase going down from the balcony?
Yep. So as you guys are, you guys kind of come out. You're, looking around. Actually, no, wait. That bus. Never mind. You bust straight onto this balcony. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you just went.
So you guys. Just trying to like move you guys all over here. So as you guys bust out onto this balcony, do you feel just like this overwhelming dread?
Uh-oh.
And as you guys kind of look around, you see a ghostly scythe. Or, sorry, a rusty scythe wielded by a ghostly set of skeletal arms appears. Roll for initiative.
That's the thing I want to make. I'm gonna murder it.
I'm murdering and take its thing.
That is the best they can do.
Boom!
Wait.
So
me and
I'm
Al
actually-
tied.
Oh god,
Just
and you have
because-
the same bonuses.
Just because of the nature of where this map is set up, I'm gonna just copy everyone and move you to a different map.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yep.
The generic battle map!
Oh.
So we got, first it goes Zidrum. It's gonna look something like this.
This looks familiar.
Shut the fuck
real
up, Cade.
familiar. I think I've fought here
Like 4
before.
times familiar.
Huh. This
See how
balcony.
familiar it feels once I kill you!
This balcony looks really strange. It looks like we're almost in a town.
I'll kill every one of you with this scythe. Do not think
Hey,
I'll
guys.
hesitate.
Guys, if we carry out this door and carry on over that little bit where you can start seeing the brush, there's a little forest over there. I've got a house over there.
I
Oh,
won't
forget this.
hesitate.
Let's go.
The loot
Loots
for
fall,
everyone.
everyone comes. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's how we die.
You +3. Alright, Cernan and Zidram, I need you guys to each roll me a d20.
It's fine, okay.
Because you both roll the exact same thing with the exact same bonus.
That's what I've noticed. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nerds.
At least when I roll,
God
the same
dang it! I
group,
keep forgetting how do I do this again?
/
Uh,
r space
uh,
1d20.
There we go. 1d20. I'm sorry. 16.
I beat you by 1.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, I was going to say you could just let Al go first. I
Also,
didn't really care.
Shira,
Yes.
if you don't want to type it, if you look in the little toolbar on the left, if you click the dice one, you can just do a
Yeah.
dice. And it's usually like default to d20.
Mhm.
Like, haha. I'm glad that wasn't a real roll.
God, what is
the
this
fuck?
screams?
First a woman and now a guy?
I was changing. I clicked the wrong music set.
Lutz fell and he came.
Alright, Adric, first up, you see this floating scythe.
Oh, so we don't even see what's carrying it? Okay.
It's a pair of like ghostly skeletal hands.
Mhm.
And I'm seeing this first, and let's see, what would I do?
You can see the dot I put, right?
Yeah, I can see weapons and stuff, but because I can see that sack that you put there.
That is really loud.
Really?
Yeah.
Super triumphant though. Like we've already won.
Guys, listen to the music. We don't even have to fight the thing. We've already won.
I'm gonna just run up and slap at it. I don't think I want to use a spell.
Inception intensifies.
In fact, I'm just gonna do my normal thing of run over and go, Hulk smash!
22 will hit. So, Adric runs up and slams into this thing, and his hand hurts a little bit.
Oh. This isn't gonna be another chain, isn't it?
What? Reynold,
Yeet.
it is your turn.
Can I tell by looking at this if it's undead or not?
You may roll me a knowledge religion if you so wish.
Okay.
You would assume this is not undead. This is some sort of haunt.
Okay. Well, then I will not cast my finger at it, and I'm gonna run up and beat it in the face.
Alright, go ahead and give me a roll. Okay, a 20 will strike your target. And as you hit it, you chip a little bit of the wood off. Now, it is my turn. I'm going to make an attack against Adric. And miss. And, nope. Okay. Cernan.
Do I know anything about this?
You know that this is a haunt of some sort, and I'm just gonna tell you this right now. To identify weaknesses, any of that, it's a construct. For purposes of determining knowledge checks, so it's a completely different check. But I will roll it over. I rolled over because I should have said that when Kate asked. So I just wanted to double check. I think I believe constructs are knowledge arcana.
Or would it be engineering?
Constructs should be arcana because they are technically arcane constructs.
Okay.
I'm useful!
Like I said, I am going to give you the question. Yeah, okay, so it is knowledge arcana. I meant to say that when Cade rolled his shit, but I completely forgot. So it is a knowledge arcana. With your roll, you can ask one piece of useful information.
Do we know if it has any common... Is there a common weakness to it? So...
The only weakness is it is a haunted item. So it is susceptible to things that, like, do bonus damage to haunts and that sort of stuff.
And none of the items we got can...
I don't know. Did you guys take notes on the items you got?
Didn't we get a flashlight?
I don't know. I don't know. Did you?
I'm pretty...
have...
We did get 4 haunt siphons,
Yes, we did.
but knowing that there's 5 things there, do we want to use them, or because the haunt siphons capture haunts?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I mean, I guess you could either do that or just stand here and wait for it to, just fuck off of its own accord, because we're probably not doing much to it.
Let me actually double check what haunt does, because I don't know if this is like a haunt in the mechanical sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
This is weakness haunted. What is it? I'm gonna have to go to the forums for this, aren't I?
Oh, yes.
Vegeta, no! Vegeta, yes!
Vegeta, no.
Vegeta, no.
That was my favourite part. It's just like you think, oh yes, he finally got it. Oh fuck, I forgot. So I was gonna peck his ass for this. Vegeta, no.
Okay, so it's not a haunt item directly. Okay. It has the haunted weakness, which is basically a completely separate thing.
That's not actually a haunt.
No, there's haunts, which are like spirit traps. Basically, they're traps that function in a slightly different way, and then there's the haunted descriptor of something, which means it takes bonus damage from certain things, which it's like evil spells.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, goofy.
You said that we have a scroll of protection from, but didn't
From
say...
protection from it, you should be able to just cast protection from alignment. So you pick an alignment when you cast it.
Oh, okay. Where's it going? What are the sun rods?
Torches.
Those are the torches.
Ye. Just go hit it. What's the worst that could happen?
Go slap it. I did.
Yeah, it doesn't look very nice, so I am going to go ahead. I was trying to be methodical here. God.
It's a very hands-on cipher, lad.
So you move in to attack it.
I'm going to actually rage first.
You provoke 7 attacks of opportunity.
I do it as a free action. Thank you.
This provokes explicitly on free action.
Uh-huh. Right. And I know I got the Masterwork Longsword, but I didn't put the stats into it, so.
It's just the only difference
You
from a
did.
Masterwork Longsword. It's still 1d8 plus your damage bonus. You just have a +1 to hit. You should probably move up.
Oh,
A 15 will not strike your target, as it definitely moves out of the way with its scaly arms.
it was 1d8.
It's 1d8.
Okay.
Citra.
Well, there goes my positioning that I was going to do, so I made sure not to hit anyone.
You have the bomb thing.
You
No,
can
I-
ignore this.
No, I
Wouldn't have mattered.
Once
mean
I
like
do it, all you'd actually have to do is just put in the stats for a longsword, and there's a button for masterwork.
Yeah.
The
What-
MWK button.
what I was saying was not about my bombs. It's about my greatsword, because I almost killed Cade the last time I was next to him and swung it.
I mean, you can still kill him if you're next to him.
Well, what I was
Oh,
I was kind of hoping Al was gonna go over here or something. Whatever. Here.
It's okay,
there we go.
buddies. You can stand next to me and I won't.
Yeah, there you go.
did that work correctly?
I'm gonna
Yep.
go here.
I don't know, did it?
And I'm gonna run
You
here.
don't know you put on the sheet.
Actually,
You provoke 14 times.
No.
Okay.
Actually, can I can.
Also, on the turn order, I only see Sun and the sun.
Yeah. It's,
Also, Zachary, if you want to make it easy, if you just make an attack macro, you can drag longsword from the compendium over, and it'll just fill in the stats, and then you can just click the masterwork button.
Iliad. I forget if I have this yet. Do I have that ability that lets me use my extracts on an item, like on one of my weapons?
Thought you did.
Yeah, I think I do. I was just trying to make sure.
What is it? I'm not Pathfinder Elf. I just look. Like imbuing it on your weapons and shit, right?
Yeah, apply alchemical items to weapons and ammo. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I remember you taking that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, you get that from your grenadier thing.
yes. So what I can do essentially is I can make my greatsword a fire greatsword by putting fire belly on it, right? Can I do that?
I mean, it'll just all it'll do is make it fire, like. You know what I mean?
Like, would it give it any special thing or no?
It'd make it do 1d6 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah. Move over here. And I'm just gonna see how a normal attack with a greatsword does.
So are you putting this stuff on, or?
Nah, and it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, I see that. Adric.
Well, seeing that my slam hit it, I'm gonna follow it up with a claw, just another slam because I ain't fucking fighting. Claw 1, claw 2, slam.
You would claw slam your target, and the first attack would miss while the second and third hit, and it seems to almost shrug off the damage.
I ain't no bitch.
Reynold.
That's not.
That will. You know this is a headsman scythe.
I see any weaknesses with it, or not high enough?
Not high enough.
I figured.
You have to basically beat the DC by 5. You can ask a question. Well, I mean, I told Al the only weaknesses was the haunted weakness, which it is a -2 against spells with the evil descriptor.
I don't really have any aligned spells yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like Disrupt Undead, but that's not really gonna help here. I don't think I really have much to use against it, so swing.
Okay, you would swing out and strike your target, chipping the wood ever so slightly even more. Okay, make another attack against the man who seems to punch me 1,000,000 times per turn. And miss. Cernan,
Me.
you.
A swing!
You would swing your sword out, slashing into the wood as you bury it into the wood, and you're not sure if you even did any damage. Zitram.
It has
What's
hardness.
your strength bonus, Zachary?
He's raging right now, you
Raging.
remember that.
So,
I was just saying, Jesus Christ, man.
so I get a +4 to strength, and on top of that,
That makes more sense.
my mod is 6. So,
Yeah, so his strength
Wait,
is pretty hefty.
The natural strength mod of 6? Damn.
No, it's not. His natural strength mod is, I think, a 16 total, or 18 rather.
Oh.
I mean, I guess the only thing I can really do is try to attack with my greatsword again. Here, let's go. Nope, not good.
I will miss. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
no, you're not.
Also, I have nothing else to ask about it, but I do want to see just what I would roll if I did a knowledge.
Good. Feel free to roll. It's
Arcana,
knowledge
right?
Arcana.
A 21.
With that, you could ask one piece of information. Yes.
I don't really have anything else to ask about it though, because we pretty much know.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to ask about anything.
Yeah, I don't really have anything. Unless anyone else has a question they want to ask.
Yes.
I do.
What
What is
do-
its resistances? Because we know what it's weak to, but we don't know what
It
it's
is-
resistant
It is hardness 10.
Again.
to. Okay. So,
So it's another stupid chain. I said, I'm out of here.
No,
Forget
it's a
this.
scythe.
No, I'm out of here. Forget this.
It's a scythe. Cheer, this is different because if I crit you, it's a ×4 crit.
I hate
so
you.
this thing can hit me harder, and I still can't do jack.
It's a scythe. It's different. I'm running this straight out of the book. All right, you can't blame me.
I hate this.
No, I don't blame you. Mostly.
I didn't write the adventure path. Don't be mad at me.
Yeah, but you could like change the mob if you want.
But that will take the fun out of it.
No, it adds to the fun because you don't have to deal with a stupid scythe that doesn't take damage.
We'll be
It barely
okay.
takes any.
We'll be okay.
Please just set it on fire, Shiro.
Do I have another? Are we waiting on me?
No, it's Adric's turn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't say it, sorry.
Well, now upon knowing this, slam 1. Still does nothing. Slam 2. I may have hit it, but I did no damage technically.
Okay. Reynold.
Okay. I use one of the sun rats to set it on fucking fire.
I mean, that's not how a sun rod works, but
I don't fucking know. I've never seen
the sun rod's a glow stick.
Oh.
It's a glow stick. It's a really fucking bright glow stick.
Shit.
Just imagining crack a glow stick.
I start a rave with it.
Yeah, it drops the scythe and the skeletal arms just.
We've got him now, boys. He's down.
Hi, Casanova. Are you here because you're out of food? I would believe that.
I know.
Okay. You can ask a question.
What do?
So you want to know
do.
what to do against it?
Yes, please.
I mean, hardness is something that's typically bypassed by certain types of elements.
Yeah.
I don't have elements. I'm a fucking cleric knockoff.
Is it weak to fire? Can I do that?
I don't know. You gotta let's try it.
Fine.
That's why he set it on fire instead of swinging.
I mean, it's metal, so...
It's got a
I mean,
handle
it's
made
a
of wood.
scythe.
It's a wooden scythe with a
It's a
metal blade.
scythe. It's only a metal blade. Yeah. It's not a metal scythe made of metal, like entirely made of metal.
Then burn
This
the
ain't
fucker
hot.
to the ground. Get that fire belly out.
Fine. You know,
I-
fine. I'll drink it and I'll shoot a line of
Step
fire.
away from the fire belly.
Do you actually move away?
Yes.
Just walk
Fight
away?
me. Yeah, fight me.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep.
If he's gonna do that, I am gonna take a fight.
Give me that hot suck,
back.
daddy. I
Man,
don't
I
think
can't
so,
roll for
kid.
shit. Alright, so the scythe's turn. He will make another attack against Adric as he is like. There's only two people who have like walked up to.
Oh, you hit me.
Oh.
Critical scythe!
Wait, isn't it a 4 times crit? Or something?
In the dirt!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
At least the scythe doesn't get a crit card.
So-
wow.
I'm still not dead.
So,
I'm still not dead.
okay, first things first, take the damage, and then I need everyone to make a perception check.
Okay.
Yes, we did in fact just see that happen.
Wait, Al can't even use perception.
We're too pissed off to see things.
He's too mad, he just stares.
I love it.
He looks without seeing. Through the blindness of rage.
Kitty, I really need you to.
Dan,
Yes.
did you see the thing I sent you?
Kitty, please.
No.
Okay.
How the fuck do you do this?
What?
Never mind. My cat steps on a button, and it fucks with my camera. Also, we have an imposter in our midst,
What?
and Ilya Irithel just logged in.
Oh, that's Bale.
I know
She
it's
got-
Dale.
You got two game clients to work at once.
So now she can pour you out.
She's gonna basically run around on me collecting mats while she runs around on her actually doing content.
You scared me though. I thought for a second, like I was like, wait, did Ilia's character get hacked?
No, I knew who it was.
Yeah.
Just one
Thank
second,
you.
I'm resolving something.
You kicking her out? Because that would be hysterical.
Like, Squeenix, there is an unauthorized user on my account.
No, I'm not kicking her out. I'm resolving something in the game.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, Adric takes a big hit from the scythe as it cuts into him, immediately cutting through his Eidolon as the Eidolon becomes dispelled, and he's sitting there, naked.
Wait, it's gone?
Well, oh wait, you can expend your health, can't you?
Yeah, I expect my
Okay,
health
I forgot about that, I'm sorry. So, Dan, also make me a perception check really quick, because you didn't...
Oh, yeah. I really should make a macro thing. Rather than fucking going down there and finding it every time.
Okay. So, all of you, except Cernan because he's too angry, hears what sounds like rattling, as from behind you, out of that door, comes 4 skeletons.
Oh, great.
I can hit those!
No, you guys worry about those. I'm gonna whack all the other things.
You don't see them!
Yeah, you don't know they're there because you're too angry.
You're too angry to see them!
You're a ragey boy. You're still trying to chip away the fucking varnish on the scythe.
As you're all as Edric gets stabbed by the scythe, all you hear is spooky, scary skeletons start to play from behind.
Just for a bit of flavour, as that thing slashes at me and hits me like that, I'm just going, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
Okay, Cernan.
It's me.
Yeah, boy.
Skinny penis.
Can I try like?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, dude, I'm like America with this shit I say. I just fucking license it out to other people.
Can I like try hitting the arm instead of the scythe?
I mean, you can try.
I'm gonna try to hit the arm instead of the scythe.
Will this be considered a difficult, like, target?
Probably. Kitty, I really, really need you to stop. Did I touch it inappropriately? Does it drop the scythe?
I'm checking!
Does it drop its weapon?
Are you trying to make it drop its weapon?
Well, I'm attacking the arm, so.
If you're specifically targeting the arms, what was the penalty, Cade? Was it a -2?
It depends on how difficult it is. If it's a -2 if it's not very difficult, -4 if it's more difficult, and I think it's like -6 if it's like super difficult.
I feel like attacking the singular floating skelemans would be somewhat difficult, so -4. Does everybody agree to that?
Yeah.
I will accept that. I made
Like,
an
if it was a full-bodied skeleton, less so, but considering it's just the floating arms on the side, yeah.
It's like it barely goes past their elbows.
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
So yeah, that misses.
We get them to try hard, boys.
Zitram.
To be fair, though, you only rolled an 11 on that, so...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to... I actually want to know, like, what does... How does it work if I put the... Like, make my sword all fire and stuff?
How does it work?
Yeah.
Hot.
That is a truth fact.
Like
You
when
asked!
I mean, like mechanically, like if I hit something, is it just like?
It makes
You already said it's 1d6 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes 1d6 fire damage.
All right.
You're adding fire to it, so you get fire damage.
All right.
You don't get the, like, you don't get the special effects of whatever you're adding onto it, so if it's like a blast, like if it's like an AoE, you don't get the AoE effect, it just makes it usually have that property.
Mm-hmm.
But like, would I still get like the initial damage then plus that fire damage, or is it just the fire damage?
Yeah, you would deal your weapons damage plus fire damage.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the fire belly on my greatsword.
Okay.
Can I still attack, or is that like a whole turn thing?
I think it's a free action.
Oh, is it free
I'm
action?
fairly certain. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that specifically is a free action for you because it's a class
cool.
feature.
I'm gonna do that. So now I got my fire greatsword. I'm gonna smash it. Never mind, I missed.
I swung again, and I missed.
But does the fire damage hit?
No, because
No,
it
because the
requires.
sword
He has to hit him with
I
the sword.
hit
Yeah.
it with the sword.
It's
Adric.
fine.
I'm so mad.
You know there's some skilly mans behind you, Edric.
Yep, but I'm gonna do something a bit different than anyone thought I was gonna do. I'm gonna throw holy water on this fucking scythe.
Yeah, power curse compels you, bitch.
The fuck does holy water do?
It's supposed to do damage to horns. So...
Okay, so holy water damages undead creatures and evil outsiders. Just as a heads up, what it does.
I thought it also damaged taunts.
That's the haunt siphon, and remember, this isn't a haunt. It's basically a construct.
No.
Yeah.
If I move too far away, I'm thinking. Seeing hit Cernan attack the. Wait, how did he attack the hands when he's like 5 foot away from it?
He did it at the end of his turn, if I'm not mistaken.
Are we
Oh.
talking about me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I did a 5-foot step back.
Okay. I'm just seeing him like attack the hands directly. I'm gonna try the same. But I'm gonna use a full combat round for it. Slam, claw, and bite, please. No, fuck you all.
Those will miss, I am so sorry.
Yep.
So first up is this Skelly Man. He sees a mighty tasty looking cleric over there. Not a cleric, an inquisitor.
I was gonna say, cleric, where?
I'm part cleric on mother's side.
That ain't what your daddy told me the other night.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Reynold.
Yeah, if this is a construct, can I look around and see if maybe like whoever conjured it is nearby?
Sure.
Never mind.
You're not sure, man.
I don't know. I'll tell the story, man.
He's dead. You did the exact amount of damage needed to do to kill him. Just give me a second, I'm gonna re-put everyone on the map because I took them all off. Oh, this one's not 20, this one is 10. Okay. It is the Scythe's turn. He will attempt to... Tell you what. Let's roll it. 1, I go for Adric. 2, I go for Cernan. 3, I go for Zitram.
Hate.
Hey, I missed. It's okay.
Well,
Okay.
dab on him, Shira. Dab on him good.
This Skelly Man will sprint on up and lash out with his claws. Does a 15 hit Cernan?
Hold on. We're talking to my AC.
Yee.
Since he didn't, does he see them by now, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now that he's getting clawed along the back.
-2 to AC. So, yes, it does.
Oh, do you get an AC penalty with your rage?
I do.
That sucks.
Make sure you're tracking them rounds.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
I think it's been. This would be.
Just go scroll and see how many times I missed.
This will be 4 because he missed 2 against me and then hit me once.
So that's 4 damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Certain dead.
Oh god, Cernan died instantly. This guy's gonna go over here and hit the Skelly Man.
Oh my
Not the Skelly Man, the Scary Man, rather.
Big and
I don't know, Dan, is an 8 gonna hit you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that was the Skelly Man that hit me?
Yeah.
Yep.
That little fuck.
You didn't even know he existed.
You felt a claw rip across your back and pull open some old wounds.
Holy.
Just like my dad did.
Wow.
Daddy, no!
No, not the bell! Do, 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 do. Really, Rachel.
He taunts you.
Ow, you there?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes!
Sorry, I.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, wow.
I'm
Wang.
done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. But I'm gonna hit the guy behind me that hit me.
Skelly Man?
Skelly Man.
That misses. Sidram. Throw a bomb and kill all of your allies?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Give him the Allahu Akbar.
The best part is I could do that and not hurt myself.
Yeah.
Try it again. There we go. Does that hit? Does that hit the stupid scythe?
That, I'm sorry, that crit's not good enough. Yeah, that'll hit. So, you crit card, roll a d52.
Please let it be like Sunder or something.
Sunder! Sunder! You gotta say sunder. That's a slashing weapon?
Yes.
Oh.
Did it get sunder?
No. Normal damage and 2d6 bleed.
Bleeding wood. Okay.
It bleeds sap from its handle.
No, the sap.
It doesn't bleed.
Whatever. And what do I have to roll for the fire damage?
Just roll a d6.
1d6.
6. 4.
4 damage. Oh, I was gonna minus health and I clicked on Adric. I was like, this is who loses health.
You leave me the fuck alone,
And
boy.
now it's on fucking fire.
Alright, this skelly man runs over to the scary guy with the holy symbol on him and lashes out with his claw. What was their bonus? +2. Heh! Does that do it for you?
No.
I didn't think so.
By the way,
Adric! Go ahead.
did my initial sword hit do any damage or no?
You don't know!
Fine.
I don't know, you tell me!
Well, we know it's the hardest.
I'm Pablo!
Oh, I have hardness plus 10.
So then wouldn't it? Because it's 5, then plus the 8 from the crit or whatever? Or is that not how that works?
Well, no, we don't, since we don't use normal crits, the crit confirm and crit damage, we don't use that.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. What did it just add? Fuck is this? Alright, Dan! Did we lose Danger Dan?
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
He's Duncan.
If you guys are gonna just keep crushing on my monsters, I'm gonna have to start slapping on some advanced templates. See, here's what I should have thrown at you: a multiplying T-Rex skeleton.
Yeah. I'm fine with
It's
that.
only CR9.
I don't care. Anything will be better than this stupid scythe and chains.
Shira, I would guaranteed hit you on every attack and you would die instantly.
I don't care. I just don't want to deal with these stupid things.
Let me just roll his attack to see. That would hit you, and then let's see, what's his damage? 4d6 plus what's that? A 20. All right. Does that kill you instantly?
No, it doesn't. I actually have God mode enabled, so.
Oh, I'm sorry, but the skeleton, upon reaching 0 health points, reforms into 2 smaller skeletons.
Oh,
But
cool.
still, fuck you. And now they spit roast you like a bad porno.
And the best thing about
Tempt
this
me with
mob,
a good time.
the best thing about this mob is every time you kill it, it just keeps reforming
Just as smaller
into
and
smaller and smaller skeletons until it becomes 4 small skeletons. And when it's the small skeletons and you kill it, it finally dies.
That actually sounds kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It does.
Yeah, you say that now, and then you get hit with a fucking bite plus 20 to attack, 4d6 plus 22 for the damage, with 20 feet reach. Yeah, I'm sure you'll love that.
I mean.
20 feet, Shira. That means I can be over here and hit you.
Yeah. But then I'll run underneath it, and then it has to walk away, and I get like 500 attacks of opportunity as it takes each step.
Or, since it has trample as a feat, it just charges over you and stomps you.
Oh yeah? Well...
I have anti-stomp armor!
So, just to be like clear on things, what was it about this thing that has like haunt? Is it just like weak to haunt, or?
No, there's a descriptor called Haunted, and basically it's weak to spells with the evil descriptor. So there's certain
if
spells
people
that
ask
have
what
that are
spells-
evil spells, like cure. I think inflict wounds is an evil spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
inflict
Okay.
wounds. I think channel negative energy is one.
Channel negative energy is a little different because since it's a channel, that has its own completely separate set of rules.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
because I'd be so sad because I was gonna take that at one point.
Channel. Well, okay. So channel negative energy, just so you know, heals undead. So don't use
Yeah,
that.
I
on
know.
undead.
That's why I liked it. Remember, I was gonna
I-
use it to heal myself.
It would be better for you to just. It would be better to take just like an inflict spell, because inflict is basically cure, but for yourself. And you don't have to worry about hurting your friends.
But that's
with
what I mean. Like it was gonna be like an inflict wound, so I inflict wounds to myself to heal myself.
Yeah, that's-
it was negative energy thing. I remember that much.
Yeah, I was saying, don't take like if you have a choice, take inflict wounds over channel negative energy, because channel negative energy will not only hurt your allies within 30 feet, it'll also heal any undead within 30 feet, and it heals significantly less than a inflict wounds would. Is what I was saying.
Hmm.
Like if you have the choice between the two, take the inflict.
Don't have anything. It's evil.
Kill yourself? I mean, just suicide right now?
How about you?
I could. Oh wait, this is only a CR3. I should have thrown this against you. A fucking advanced Mega Raptor skeleton.
Why are these
Yeah.
all dinosaur skeletons?
What?
Why are these all dinosaur skeletons?
I don't know. I'm just clicking on the dinosaur ones because they sound the coolest.
They
They
do
do.
sound
I could do an
pretty cool.
exploding skeleton. What does this do?
It
It's
explodes.
exploding.
Detonates in a burst of razor-sharp bone fragments.
Oh god, the shrapnel bomb.
It's literally a shrapnel bomb.
Well, since nothing else seems to be working. Actually, no. This fucking
Let's see.
skelly man tried.
I was just gonna
attack
say,
me.
you do have a skelly man groping your butt cheeks.
He is squeezing your
You
tender.
go and get fucked up today. He's against that pissed off me. I'ma turn around and bite it in the ass.
And there it is, finally.
Well, you should have just hit the scythe.
Is the scythe
Alright,
about
so
to
you-
die?
No, it just crit, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm
That's
used
a
to this
pe-
part.
you're biting, so it's a crit, or you're using a bite, so it's piercing.
Yep.
That doesn't even make sense. Double damage is target is not pushed away. Like that doesn't. What do you do? Just
He
Because
bit
if I
it.
was sitting
He
like a
rose
spear-
back in fucking pure agony as I bit his fucking arm off.
He
Well, I mean,
bites
it's
it,
dead.
swings it around, and tosses it. That's what happened.
is dead as fuck. In the name of Reynold.
And then all the like as he throws it away, it falls apart and just kind of smacks against Reynold.
Oh, is it me now?
Well, I mean,
Oh.
unless Dan was going to take his extra attacks against the scythe. I didn't think about that.
I was going to, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it.
Alright, so then it will be slam, miss, slam,
Wow.
probably miss. But
That
it's
is-
the one time I would have damaged it.
So, there's so
Yeah,
many
sure.
inks today, Dan.
You should have bit the scythe.
It would have done anything.
The
Only
bite
8
would have.
damage.
You double damage.
Oh yeah, true, yeah. Because crit, yeah.
So it would have done 6.
I mean, if we're gonna do double damage, we could just end it. We could just take the crit damage because that's what that is. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
All right, Reynold, what are you doing?
Swing at the skelly man.
You
And
miss, oddly enough. Wow, didn't think Reynold would miss against a skeleton. So the scythe is gonna take a swipe at Dan.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Race. Nice. Race.
I almost rolled a 1d209. I don't think that would have turned out good for anyone. Alright, so does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. You're not allowed to be mad at me.
I'm not. I'm just sad.
Alright, so take 5 damage and do that same thing I told you to do earlier.
Yep.
Take care of yourself?
Now I'm curious what he told you to do.
Don't worry about it!
Telling.
I mean,
Not
yeah,
telling.
I won't prod
Go on, you!
if it's secret, but like,
Go on!
I'm curious.
Alright, you're fine.
Okay.
The Skelly Man has got a full attack action. Cernan, let's go! 2 claw attacks. Miss. And miss. Cernan.
Well, your 13 meet. It's versus my CMD.
No, versus your AC.
It meets my AC.
Your AC's a 13 right now?
He's raging.
Yeah.
Remember?
I'm raging.
You
I
hit
almost
the
rolled a
motherfucker.
d20 for damage. That's not damage. Take 3 damage. Send in.
And now it is your turn. The skeleton just clawed out at you, ripping your flesh from your bones. Maybe to add it to himself, so he has skin once more. What do you do?
I missed.
What do you do, Cernan?
That's 4 though.
You miss, yeah.
Why can't I hit that? I am much sad.
The skeleton's the bane
That
of
was
Cernan.
4.
Challenge rating 1/3. The bane of Cernan.
That's round 4.
Zitram.
Great sword against the scythe. I hate. I hate.
I'm too far away this time, motherfucker!
You know the drill.
Fine.
We're having fun.
Yeah.
Right, Dan.
Yeah, what was it? 1D what?
52.
52, okay. A 9.
Oh.
What do I do? Nobody's near me, so I can't hit my allies. I think.
Oh my god.
What do I do? What do I do?
He drops his
The-
sword.
The attack deals damage to you instead of the target.
Well, good. 3 doesn't hit my AC.
No, that's not how this works.
I know it doesn't. It's just
5
So you
damage,
just-
sir.
5 damage. This party's own worst enemy is itself.
It really is.
Hey,
You
oh,
say
here,
that,
let,
but
me,
I've taken so much damage from something else.
let me tell you a funny story about being your own worst enemy. Our last D&D session, like my 3-5 group, I have a fucking badass bow, dude. I got an energy bow. It doesn't even fire arrows. It follows bolts of energy. So, I did a full attack action, so I fire 3 shots. I had haste, so I get a 4th shot. My 4th shot, I rolled a natural 1. So a DM goes, you attack your nearest ally, roll another attack. I roll another attack, and I get a natural 1.
oh my god.
So I had to roll another
Throws it in the air
attack.
and shoots you in the dick.
So I rolled another attack, and I didn't. I rolled a 19. So I almost crit on my other attack. And I nearly killed 2 I nearly killed one of my party members, and then I nearly killed my cat girl maid, and I felt so fucking bad.
Hey, you know what's worse?
Hitting yourself in the face with your sword?
No, rolling a nat 1, hitting your nearest party member, and then rolling a nat 20, and knocking him unconscious with 1 hit. Oh wait, that's what I did to Cade.
Yeah, but what made it so bad was, not only did I hit my ally who nearly died from that attack, I hit the NPC which I saved from slavery. And
Oh.
one of the other players has control over that character. So what does she do? She types in a chat, Master Y ...
No.
I was just like, why have you done this to me? I already feel bad enough, and now you just fucking drove the dagger into my chest.
Oh.
So does a 17 hit Reynald? I doubt it.
No,
Yeah, I don't know why I'm even trying to hit you. Hedrick.
I'm not sure either.
My turn? Okay.
I mean, I'm playing a skeleton. I gotta be stupid.
That's
Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back. And cast.
You provoke 7 times. No. This thing, I don't even think this thing can provoke, like, from most attacks, because he's small.
Hmm.
His provoke range is even shittier than normal, even though it is. So yeah, roll 1d10. Okay.
That's 9.
Look at you, 10 or what do you got? 15 or 14 health now?
Yep.
Look at you fucking living large and in charge. Reynold, are you gonna cut down this demon next to you?
Yeah, sure.
He's got 10 health.
Let's find out. I'm not. I'm actually not, though.
Wait, I was talking about Dan.
Oh.
But
Wait,
then,
what?
there's a 7
I was
meter AC.
I was making a joke.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, so
I wasn't paying attention.
I really only have one option here, unless I want to move.
You want to move.
If you move, you provoke.
You want
Well, no, I
to move and attack Cernan.
I can take a 5-foot flight. Since
That's
I don't have
what
to.
you
A
do.
5-foot hover.
All right,
This-
so 1 I go for Zidrum, 2 I go for Cernan.
Fine, kill me. Let's do this.
This is a 20
Make
hit.
your hurt, Daddy.
This is a 20 hit.
Yes, it hits.
I have to ask.
No, you don't. You know this.
No, I don't. I'm asking for a friend, Shira. 7 damage.
Get lost.
Look who has 1 health.
You're not dead yet. It's fine.
All right, the unkillable skeleton god goes out and attacks Cernan.
Fight me. But please don't hit me.
Fight me, but not too hard. I missed.
You missed.
Cernan. Hey, you guys enjoying this campaign? We having fun still?
No.
I'm gonna hit it again.
You hit it! And 6 damage? Let me see. I don't know. This skeleton... It's got
It's dead.
4 health. It's got DR5. It's dead.
Fuck you. Get out of my face.
Zidrum.
I can only use spontaneous healing once, right? I think.
I don't know. You tell me.
I think I can only use it.
Pathfinder, Alchemist. That's where you're supposed to know your class, kids.
Yeah, I think I've done a good job.
No, I'm just bitching at Shira for no reason. We're having fun.
We have fun here.
I hate you, Ilya.
We're having
Actually,
fun.
talks up.
You
We have
two
fun.
bitch at each other. I kill Cade. It's all
Alright, spontaneous healing I'm looking at right now. He can heal 5 hit points per day in this manner for every 2 alchemist levels he possesses.
Alright, yeah, then I can only use it once.
Wait. No.
Oh.
It doesn't say you can only use it X amount of times per day.
I thought that was in the beginning.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
per
wait,
day.
you heal 5 hit points per day. I see what it means.
Yeah.
I'm read as you heal 5 hit points in this manner for every 2 alchemist levels you possess.
I wish it was
skipped
that.
it per day.
Because then I could just heal every turn.
Yeah, if you get a fast healing 5 this early, that would be pretty broken.
That would be so fucking dumb.
So this is something that everyone seems to forget. You can full withdraw, which basically you spend your whole turn running away, but you don't provoke.
Bitches don't run.
Or you can do just actually full withdraw. I think there's full withdrawal. There's normal withdrawal. Normal withdrawal, you just move. You use. I think both. I think they're both actually. Let me see.
I would just
With-
like to say, by the way, you're at 7 turns now at least for your fatigue.
Yeah, if he fucking goes out in this turn, he's fucked. It's gonna be pretty fun for me.
Thus, I have to hold it.
Where
I
the
can-
fuck?
I can.
There it is.
Is using my extracts is a free action, right? Or is it just putting them on stuff as a free action?
I think using him as a standard action.
I have an idea that might help me survive.
I think we need some new music. What do you think?
Yes. Something that embodies
I
the.
need some papaya.
No. I don't want to die to Papaya.
Also,
I
do you really think about you dying?
I'm going to take 5-foot step, and then I'm going to use a cure light wounds extract.
Alright.
What do I roll for that again?
It's 1d8 plus caster level.
That I please. Okay, then 7. Then what's my cast level? Would it be 2?
Yeah,
Yes.
2.
Yay! I have 10 health.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
We have
Rose,
fun.
Rose,
Yeah,
help
because
me.
I can blood rage.
Help
up
me, I'm
to
gonna
10
die.
rounds.
I'm probably not going
Alright.
to die, but still.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Murdered.
The skeleton is once again gonna try to attack you.
Me?
No. Okay, does a 20 hit?
Sorry, what?
Does a 20 hit?
Make sure. I think so, yes.
Alright, so yeah. I finally get to damage you. Max damage, bitch! A time to perform beyond one's limits!
Take 6 damage.
6 damage, yeah.
This is the power of Ultra Instinct.
Adric.
Adric.
Thinking.
Oh.
I'm gonna use this and try to chain it to the fucking ground.
Alright, make a melee attack. Or wait, you gonna try and trip it?
Well, can I
Wait.
like pin it, or is it just tripping?
Alright, so hold on, let me change the music really quick.
I hate you so much. Can't play this, it's copyrighted!
No, Benny Hill isn't. This is, this is free
whale.
use. Yeah, this is free use like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
I know it is, I was just trying to get you to stop.
Wait, what? The top comment on this video is when the school shooter finds you in the classroom alone.
Oh my god, why?
That's terrible, Jesus. Alright, let's put on some actual.
Ilya, come on.
That wasn't me! Immediately blames me. Fuck you, Shira. You know?
Because you're the one that's blaring music.
I would play it through my computer. I'm not a mongoloid.
I don't know. I didn't know if you like picked something that was super low quality.
How very dare you? The very idea!
There you go, guys.
Now that is some music to battle to.
Jimmy Barnes screaming for 10 hours.
Yes.
Alright, it's gonna be weird. Hold on. It's
And
gonna be loud.
you hurt Rose's ears. How could you do this?
I didn't know Rose was watching.
Yeah, she always watches these.
Implying I look at your stream.
And
I
you
know
didn't
you.
give a shout out. How dare you?
Didn't even tell us Rose was watching.
I mean, I've
yeah,
said
Dan.
I've said before that she watches every one. At least when she can.
Dan, do you want to trip it or do you want to attack it?
Would even a trip work or like?
I mean, it. Probably.
Then yes, because I'm not gonna try and fucking do damage on it.
Okay, so the trip is. So.
My BAB, right?
BAB plus your charisma mod.
So, here we go, friends. $10 of this.
Where the fuck is BAB? Click on.
Under attacks.
Also,
It's your base
Ilya,
attack bonus.
Ilya, say you're sorry.
I'm sorry, Riz. I didn't know you were there. So your BAB is a 2.
So I
So,
roll what? 2 plus.
2 plus 4. So you roll a 1d20 plus 6. And you have to beat my target CMD, which is... where the fuck is that? Okay. There it is. Alright, so these chains lash out in every which direction.
2 chains.
And they grab onto the guy, and they pull it to the ground, and it is tripped.
You tripped a floating object.
Yep.
Yeah, this is where the rules get weird.
Murder! Murder! Murder!
High fantasy!
So he is
And wait,
tripped.
didn't you do the will save thing to see if it's shaken as well?
That's true. So wonder what his will save is. Oh boy. So what's the DC? 15. I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna fail, Dan, because I got a -5.
Oh god.
It is shaken for. Wait for it.
You're shaking.
2
geckos.
rounds.
You just had to make me shaken.
Yes.
It's shook.
Hey,
Get
I'm
shook.
doing something. I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but
I'm
doing
going to crit you.
something.
I'm going to come crit you. I just want you to know that. Reynold.
Wait, I am vanished. I did that
Oh.
and then I was gonna move. I'm away
Oh,
from
okay.
everything now. I can freely move.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, I'm
Bye.
sorry, Rose.
Yeah, how far actually is that? That was here.
He just ran away.
That's actually the full thing. Oh shit. I'm gonna change that to moving.
Okay, Reynold.
Showing.
You miss. Alright. Here we go. 1d2. 1 at Sheer, 1 at Zidrum, 2 at Sardin.
I'm not even surprised at this point.
I'm not trying to go for you. I'm trying
Yes,
to
you
make
are.
it fair. I'm trying to make it fair. I'm leaving it up to RNG.
It's not making it fair.
So it rolls along the ground.
How's it roll along the ground if it's chained down? That's not fair. It shouldn't be able to move.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, you'll probably be fine.
It cuts off my foot.
Whoops, that's wrong. That's a 7. Does a 7 hit you?
7? No.
Okay. Oh, wait. God damn it, I should have stood up.
Nope.
It was a free action. If 5-foot step is a free action.
Nope, too bad. It's on the floor still.
Sign in.
I'm gonna hit it.
Please. I can hear that.
Nope.
At night, I think of you.
It says fuck you too, even trapped, I presume.
I hope
So,
this guy got paid a lot of money to scream for the song.
nope, that misses. Even with its -4 to AC.
I was so happy as I was seeing that 12 damage.
Zitchum.
You know what I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna fail too. Never mind.
It's probably gonna fail!
Do I
Roll a
murder?
Crit!
D52.
Crit! Crit! Crit!
Roll that D52, let it be a 50.
What did I just do?
D52. D52. Double that damage. Double that fucking damage.
D52. 37.
Yeah,
See,
scroll
that
down
is
that
actually a double damage one.
Oh my god.
That's a slashing
Come on,
weapon.
kill this thing!
Yes, it is.
Parrying strike. Double damage and +4 to your AC for 1 round.
Yes.
Ta-da!
So you deal 20 points of damage. Minus its hardness.
Wait, 20?
Well, because it's 11 plus the crit damage right there. Since it's just doubled, his greatsword already rolls the double damage, you know?
Okay.
Unless Shira really wants to roll it himself.
Nah, it's fine. Did I murder it? Please tell me I murdered it.
Nope.
I hate.
Did we break its hardness yet?
Hardness doesn't break.
Yeah,
Yeah, it continues that.
just-
You have to do
that's
over 10 damage
nice.
times.
The hardness is essentially damage resist.
Yep, I know. I can pray though, right?
There is actually certain things that hardness breaks after a certain spot. Alright, so my Skelly Man's gonna take a 5-foot step.
Hello.
Fuck!
Hello there,
Patrick.
creature.
Dab. The holiest of dabs. What? No. No. Oh god.
What happened?
So somebody just played a Russian version of fucking
Did that
Smash
work?
Mouth.
Go away.
The holy dab of God.
I can only imagine what that song sounds like in Russian. And be satisfied not ever doing that in my lifetime.
Gay magic.
Oh my god.
custom skill thing is one of the best things ever.
I like that it still tells us about the fact that he's rage and not allow him to do anything.
Decided. Come on.
It's okay, his signed handy is worse than his gay magic.
Well, I mean, it's fair.
You can't use that skill because that requires concentration and patience.
You know what? Totally works.
And he definitely uses dexterity.
So what do you do, Dan?
Now that I'm like miles away from that fucking cypher trying to kill me.
You know, I take a swing at the stupid ankle biter on me, Dan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing.
Went over there and hit him.
Charge!
That's something I can't hit shit, apparently.
And I'ma just fucking claw the shit out of this one. Like
Give it all of your rage, Danny boy.
That'll
Oh,
miss.
that's not the rage.
Reynold.
And showing.
Hey.
Now you
Yeah.
fucking crap.
That'll hit it. Now it is my scythe's turn. Once again. Hey!
Good. Go attack Al for
Yeah, now when he has
That's
the
pretty
AC
good.
bonus, he doesn't get targeted.
So, I'm going to crawl over here and then stand up, provoking from Al.
Do I get to do a thing?
Give me that juicy attack of opportunity.
Mm,
This is your time to shine, Zachary. You can do it.
Swing!
He's like, 30,
1 damage!
That will hit.
30 turns of fatigue will not be in vain.
1 damage!
So my bonus is that, and he. How long is he staggered for? Or not staggered. Shaken.
Was it
You
two
was
rounds?
rounds. 2 turns.
Yeah.
2 turns. So this is the second turn.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit you?
Mm, can I tell you no?
Take 6 damage.
Get to the fuck, dude.
That's okay. I kinda want that.
Can I just climb on this tower and use that ballista up there?
I give you permission, Dan.
It'll probably be like a minus 12 to hit. And then you get a crit. Just nail that fucker to the wall. Like, there! It's done!
Alright, Cernan, go ahead and do your thing.
Cernan's gonna need a nappy die after all this.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cernan's just gonna fall over.
pretty much.
This is where I'm like, what, turn 8?
Yep, I have essentially 2 more rounds.
Do you actually reach a point with rage where you just are
Yes.
forced out of it and you pass the fuck out?
Only if I die or go unconscious.
So you could theoretically just perma-rage?
No, like, he only has so many rounds of day of rage he can use, and once he expends that, he immediately becomes fatigued.
Yep. And I presume it was not a hit.
No, it was not. You didn't even scratch the surface.
Okay.
Zidram, what do you do?
Move over here. And then I'm gonna do my thing with my great sword.
Oh, what's that thing, Cher? What's that thing?
I'm a miss,
A
with it.
miss. Patrick.
All the 7s and 8s today.
Charge back in against the scythe.
This will be a long shot. Far away is this thing? Okay, so I have to move slightly, but that's fine. I'm gonna move to here, and then I want to use Mage Hand to try and rip one of the hands off of the
I'm just
fucking
gonna stop you right there. It won't work.
Why not?
You want to magically arm wrestle it.
Yeah.
Because basically the way, well, for one, it's heavier than 5 pounds, and for two, for you to do a mage hand, like, you would basically be using another spell. Like, to do what you want, there's other spells that do that exact thing. It would basically be a C&D check to wrestle it. So I'm not going to take your turn or anything. You can still do something else. Yeah.
Well,
Because the way Mage
that's
Hand describes
not
makes it seem.
I can't do things.
I mean, you could run in heedlessly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to run in far enough, so.
Charging lets you move twice your move speed.
Even then I won't be able to attack.
You get 1 attack on a charge. At a +2, might I add.
Then I will do that.
Raises eyebrows.
Ah! Fuck this thing!
So roll a single attack, and I'll add a +2.
Just a normal attack, or
Just whatever attack, claw, bite, slam, whatever.
slam it is. It just makes the most fucking sense. It's point to use. One, it's the heaviest hitting fucking thing I've got. Second of all, Hulk smash.
Okay, so that's at a +4, so that will hit.
It does fuck all damage.
Reynold! Deliver us from evil.
Oh boy.
Charge into the back of Adric and cut him down.
I was gonna smartass and be like, oh hey, Adric looks, a little worse for wear there. I should probably lay hands on him or something.
I just
He
realized
says, forgetting he's not a paladin.
I don't think we added the fire damage.
Still, it's still a touch. I have to put my hands on him.
Oh yeah, we definitely didn't do the fire damage here.
Yeah, it's fine. I won't have us go back and do it all.
Hands off the chest piece!
Yeah.
Reynold,
What
do you do?
I do beg of you, please do not lay hands on me.
No, it's okay.
Channel positive energy.
I move right here. Am I gonna provoke it?
No, you only move. You provoke moving out. Remember.
Okay.
The only time you provoke
Oh,
moving
yeah.
in is if the creature has reach.
And we've established this thing doesn't, because I've moved out.
Alright. I'm gonna heal Cernan.
Hey, that's pretty good. So, just really quick. Casting spells provokes, Kate.
Even with the stick?
I mean, especially with the stick.
Okay. That's fine.
Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but
No, it's okay. I always forget, because again, like in your campaigns, this is the first times I've played spellcasters. I've never played
I was just gonna say, plus in my campaign, you aren't casting spells in ways that provoke.
Yeah, usually we're out of combat when that shit gets
Well,
happening to
even-
people.
Well, even then, Cade, his spells don't provoke because he's a magus, so he casts them as a melee action.
Yeah. Usually
they
I'm
don't
shocking
provoke in
grasp
that
slapping them.
Yeah.
But you're doing the
Um,
whole fucking...
Am I still shaken? Not stirred?
No,
No, you're fine.
it's only for 2 turns.
Hey, Cade.
Hey, Daddy.
Does that hit? Why can't a scythe crit on a 19 to 20? This is stupid.
Because you get that times 4, motherfucker.
Fuck your times 4. I only did 2 damage. Alright, now it's my turn again. I'm gonna roll 1d4. So we got Adric as 1, Reynald is 2, Cernan is 3, Zidrum is 4. Anyone want to take any
Come on.
bets?
I'm a bet 1.
You somehow go and slap Bale.
Ha! I win the bet. I get the win victory, right?
Does a 6 hit you?
Hell no.
My bet was you're gonna somehow roll a 5 on a 4-sided die and go in the other room and hit Bale.
Cernan.
Me?
Did not pan out.
Are you hitting me with that?
No, it's your turn.
Okay. Just making sure.
It's your turn. We're having fun.
Your move, Yugi boy.
Except by now they're old and gray, so we're oh,
No.
cranberries.
16?
Does it?
No.
just
I
thought
damage
you could
anyway. We know this thing has a toughness 10.
Zidrum.
You already know what I'm gonna do.
I don't.
Slap it harder. I said slap it harder, not slap yourself.
At least we're still not close enough to get hit by this.
That's why I'm over here.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a d52.
4.
And then he like throws it.
1, 2, 3.
What do I do to myself? Stop laughing and just tell me what I
This
do
is
to
where he
myself.
kills my character.
This really is starting to remind me of like fucking Gamer's Darkness Rising, where the bard goes to backstab the book to kill the demon, and he rolls a 1 and he stabs himself in the gut.
Tell me what I do. What do I do?
I love you.
No, you don't. Just tell me what I did.
Critical mistake.
Oh no.
The attack hits you and is a critical threat. You must roll to confirm the critical hit.
Oh my god, sure, roll low.
So roll
Swing low,
a
sweet chariot.
roll a d20 plus 2.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
It does not confirm.
Good.
Double crit fail turns into super crit.
So you just take 10 damage.
Alright, fine.
Well, because that's what your roll was.
I know.
It could have been worse. You could have just one-shot yourself.
You could have just crit yourself.
Wait, are you actually unconscious now?
Yes, I am.
Wait, what health are you at?
I'm at 0.
You're not unconscious.
Not
You have
yet.
to be a negative to be
You just
unconscious.
can't take any
Yeah.
Although doing literally anything is going
If
to knock
you do
out
anything, you'll fall unconscious. We're having fun.
No, I'm
Hard
not.
is stupid.
It is. I hate
Adric.
I wish I had Ray of Frost.
Trust me, it's worse than Mummy's Mask. So, I forgot, and I've already changed turns, so I'm not gonna do it, but you should have done fire damage too.
Nope. You didn't think
No.
of it. You didn't think of it.
I just said I'm not gonna make you do it because
I
I
know.
forgot.
I know.
But you should have done fire damage to yourself. Let's see what it would have done.
We're having fun here.
We're having fun. Adric.
Not a good night for me.
Welcome to the first, 8 months of my D&D campaign, dude. It was so terrible.
No. No. No.
So, Dan, I'm gonna need you to roll me a D52.
Yep, this is how Adric dies.
So we all die, dude.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a fucking TPK due to suicide.
That'll be a story.
Get us scrolling, dude.
I'm so mad, but not at the same time, because this is hilarious.
Yeah.
This is so dumb.
This is a natural attack, right?
Technically, yeah.
The target deals bite damage to you?
No, it's not slam.
Yeah, that's a slam. So he deals bite damage.
He has no teeth.
Shut up.
He punches you very
Pathfinder
hard.
Bite. Okay.
Pinches your whittle cheeks.
Let's just look at how much the damage for a bite is.
I can tell you, that's 1d6.
He's small.
I have that.
He's small. That's the thing.
1d4?
I think it is 1d4. We're gonna say it's 1d4.
Because it'd be what?
You
minus
take 1
2
damage.
yeah. Owie.
Ew. Oof.
Yeah.
Reynold.
Oop.
Come on, crit fail. Come on, crit fail. Come on, crit fail.
Now let's take a 5 foot over here.
Crit fail.
And I'm gonna touch myself.
Not the time nor the place, Reynold. Okay, so Scythe. So let's just go ahead and roll.
While we had the chance.
Alright, so gonna roll a d3. 1, it hits Agdric. 2, it hits Cernan. 3, it hits Citron.
And 4, it goes after Reynold and provokes attacks, right? Right?
That would make no sense.
Sure it
Stop
would.
it.
He saw him run away and tried to chase him.
You're fine, Shira.
I know.
This thing hates me.
Wait, that's the damage, I'm an idiot.
It's okay, Dan. I'll come heal you.
You can't.
I'll come heal you, Dan. I don't know
Does
that.
If you have
Dan,
anything
this-
to fucking heal me, you could have killed this thing.
Does a 12 hit you, Dan?
No, it does not.
It's certain.
It's me.
That's the sad part in this. If anything could heal me, we could have killed this thing.
If your spellcasters had more DPS spells, this would have been over so long ago.
Yep,
Al doesn't even have spells yet.
I do not.
All of mine don't do enough damage.
And I'm a knockoff cleric, so you be there.
Yeah, but you go against.
That'll hit. Zidrum.
What can I do?
Take a 5-foot step.
Crawl away, little man.
Can you take a
Crawl
potion?
away.
Would a potion make me go unconscious?
Yeah, provoke an attack of opportunity where you are now. So
I
do
mean,
not
I know,
do that.
I take a step back. But...
It's a full round action to retrieve a potion, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, yep.
Or are you talking about an extract?
I can just use an extract. Because I still have one
Uh,
left.
Since it's a healing, you should like fall unconscious as it heals you and then get up. So
Alright, wait, will taking a step back make me go unconscious or no?
Move right here.
no,
Yeah,
Okay.
you fall
I
unconscious.
will come for you. All over you.
Alright, I'm going to
0 health.
take the 5-foot step. And I'm gonna use... I think I only have one left? What did I
You
use?
used one. You've used 2 so far.
Have I used 2? I used the fire
You
belly?
used Fire Belly and then you healed.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. Alright. So yeah, then I have this one left. What's the roll for... It's 1d6, right?
1d8 plus 2.
8, alright, right. I hate this game so much. but 3 is better than nothing. Yay! I have 3
You can't
ammo.
blame the game for your bad rolls.
I blame
Edric.
you for my bad rolls. How about
I mean,
that?
that's not.
So I'm gonna try and.
That's okay.
Like I said, I'm not actually mad. I'm having a great time.
Hey, there's the money.
That one, not so much.
You have 1 money.
So roll me a d52.
8.
It's a natural attack. Wait, that's just a. Is that your slam?
Yeah, slam.
Come on, slam.
Broken ribs, double damage, and target cannot heal naturally for 14 days.
Oh boy.
Nice.
So Dan, 7 plus 4 is 11.
Yep. Even with double damage, I still barely hit this thing.
I don't want to end the encounter prematurely because of all the fun things that could come out of this, Reynold.
I'm gonna come over here and boop the Shira. Except this time I'm gonna actually use a spell slot.
So roll 1d8. Plus 2.
There you go.
Thank you,
Take a sip.
buddy.
You're welcome.
Does your
I used a
Visitor-
spell slot on you. What?
You have spell failure, don't you?
Nigga, I don't know these things you're saying.
Your armor gives you. Yeah, your armor gives you spell failure. That's why I'm asking.
Oh yeah.
I won't be a dick, because I know everyone will just.
Let
hate
Shira
you.
live.
Everyone, like, I would literally never hit the end of it if I did this to you. And I don't feel like listening to that.
I honestly wouldn't care either way. I'm just gonna say let Shira live. Because again, it's all new territory to me, really. Because again, prior to these 2 campaigns, I've never played a spellcaster. I've always been like fighters or rogues.
Does that hit Dan?
What was it? 17. I think it does. I think it's exactly 17. Yeah.
My game magic was not high enough.
You're raging. You can't use gay magic.
So 6 damage, and then do the thing I had you do earlier.
Why is it only me that's been hit by this fucking thing?
That's what Shira was just saying.
What?
You just complaining about getting hit a bunch. I'm rolling dice to determine who I hit.
Yeah, but except it keeps coming up 1. The only time it didn't come up 1 is when I wasn't here.
No, but it still came up 1 and it hit Shira.
Yeah, that was the only time it didn't hit me, is when I wasn't there.
Your gay magic is not strong enough, Zachary.
You're not strong enough.
Um,
Alright. Cernan.
I have no idea what it does. It worries me.
I can no longer rage.
So you immediately
You're
become
tired, boy.
fatigued.
Yep, I have to do.
So go ahead and uncheck the rage and check on fatigued.
Boop, boop, and I always forget where I put this.
What?
Rage.
It's just at the top.
Oh, it automatically took it off. Okay.
No, I did. I just did that.
Oh, no. I found it. Don't do it because then it takes me longer. And I'm gonna weakly swing at it. Eh. It does
What'd you
nothing.
roll?
An 8.
Well, you still have a decent bonus to your hit even while fatigued. Zidrum.
Yeah, isn't fatigue supposed to give you like a bonus to your attack roll?
I mean, it's already on a sheet, so whatever it applies.
It's minus. It says minus 2 to strength and dexterity.
So it does
He's
give
level
a
plus
benefit.
5.
Because he has like, his. Okay, let me get it. Because he has. You have to remember he's a marshal, so he actually has bonuses to his shit. So like base, he has a like +4 BAB.
Mm.
Or he has a +4 to his attacks normally, or something. Because he has fatigue applied. Why are your sheets so fucked up?
Because you helped me with it.
Alright, so. Newly healed, a now rage-filled fire in my eyes.
There.
I'm going to pull out a familiar syringe and stab myself in the chest with it, enabling my mutagen. I don't care if this thing's about to die. I want to murder it. I'm gonna move forward.
You use your mutagen. Is that a standard action?
I thought it was a free action.
You're probably right.
He's mutagen's a free action.
Okay.
Move forward. And I'm going to swing it with my greatsword. Does 16 hit it? Does it not?
No.
Dang it.
Edric. It is your turn, Edric.
I really don't want to do this, but I really need to.
Are you doing that right where you're standing?
No, I'm
Because
taking
it
5
provokes.
step back and doing it, yeah. That's what the weapon zones. I did actually think that. Don't worry.
Do it, you're dead.
+2. Come on! Thank you.
Okay, Reynold.
I'm gonna boot myself with the stick one more time.
Alright,
Go
so.
running in there.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll a d3. One is. Tell you what. We'll do 1 is Cernan, 2 is Zidrum, 3 is Edric. Does an 18 hit you, Shira?
Hang on, I actually have to check. Where is my... Where's
Defenses.
my... Defenses, right. AC, and it's... If it meets it, that means it hits, right?
Meter beat, yeah.
Yeah, alright, then that just
Beat
barely...
me.
Take 2 damage.
I'm fine with that.
Cernan! Kill this fucking thing!
No, I want to kill it.
I
not
want
a
to.
Yeah.
Ah!
That will hit!
But that is all.
He almost crit too. Zitram.
Good. So close. Actually, wait, isn't a longsword a 19 or 20?
I don't think so.
I thought it was.
That'll miss. I'll double check. I don't think it is.
Because otherwise, what's its crit range?
Like most weapons, it's probably just a 20. Longsword is 19 to 20, you're right.
Yeah.
So should I change the crit on this to be 19?
Yes.
Yeah.
So roll a d52 as well.
Slash.
Skull!
49. The amount of fucking crits in this, I'm surprised we haven't doubled his numbers at some point.
Love me.
Yeah, that's
Double
right.
damage. With your double damage, you kill it.
Dead. Yes! Fight me!
And we'll end it there for the week. As the scythe falls to the ground, the ghostly hand disappears.
Fuck this shit!
Left-
I'm going home!
All that's left is a well-worn looking headsman scythe.
I'm taking that with me.
We found the new rake.
I'm gonna use that for
So
killing the
as you-
ground.
As you pick it up, Zidram, you can tell that it is magical.
Cool. I'm putting it in my bag. I'm gonna examine it next time.
You're not gonna identify it?
I'll try and identify
Fine,
it for him.
how, do
I will.
how do I do it? No, I'm identifying. I
Just
think
roll a spellcraft.
Hey, this is me. I'm always identifying anything magic.
Well, that's not gonna.
Reynolds like, it's a scythe!
Well.
It ain't magic, it's a thing.
Yep.
Are we
Congrats.
rolling?
Cernan's like, that's a hat. The spellcraft, Dan.
Where the fuck is that?
The bottom of skills.
You made S's.
Oh my
Wow.
god, you
How
fucking
the-
kidding me?
Kids, you're all just terrible.
That is a 4 that I just rolled right there.
Yeah, none of you know what this is. You just know it's magical.
Cool. Pocket it. I'll look at it later.
Study harder.
I'll look at it in the morning when I'm less angry.
I'll look at it when I'm more healed. I'm going home.
Same.
Oh, you need healing,
Fuck
buddy?
this place.
You
It'll be
need
here in
healing,
the morning.
friend.
You get the fuck away from me. I'm just gonna
Let me love you, Dan.
away.
Let me love you.
I'm not even actually like trying to lift him. I'm just gonna push him with a mage hand as I walk past him.
By the way,
Jokes on you, I'm more than a few pounds.
What?
would me having this scythe, like if I wanted to create a construct, would that count as like having materials for it?
Yeah, but you probably shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
It's a magical scythe.
Well, I know. I'm
Why
just.
wouldn't you-
I'm saying.
Why wouldn't you use that as a weapon, you fool? It's
I'm
times
just-
4 crit!
Shh.
Shira, you know what that means?
I know what it means.
Times 4,
You should kill
Shira!
all of your enemies.
He's
What's
allowed
up,
to
Michael?
call it
The
the
fucking
women
shit it did to us and we weren't wielding it.
to crush your enemies! See them driven before you! Hear the lamentations of their women!
Oh god, I just realized if I use this thing, my character's gonna look even more edgy because I'm a hooded guy with a scythe.
You already are edgy.
My crow.
Listen, I have reasons for my character looking edgy.
Every edgy character has reasons.
Yep.
His parents died in a fire. He watched his brother get cut down before him and now was forced to kill his lover.
Martha.
It's already 10:30. There goes my pathfinder. One day I'll get to play Kingmaker. One day.
I will play it fucking tomorrow night.
I probably won't, because I'll probably end up fucking working tomorrow or something. So it always happens.
This is your week that you're on call now.
Yep.
I'll be shitting
Yeah,
my
just
brains
this
out.
week, or is it next week as well?
Animals, you're
Just
right,
this week.
What the fuck was that?
It was a YouTube video I had opened. I forgot you guys can hear me still.
Right, as you were saying before,
Just this week.
just now. But I don't look to you too. I've just realised this entire time I've actually been listening to this guy scream.
The 10-hour screaming video.
Shira?
No,
No.
the 10-hour scream video that fucking.
I don't know. I think you're
posted.
thinking about Shira.
Ow! Stop screaming. Oh my god, that was so.
I've actually
pain.
legitimately been listening to this shit. That was painful as fuck. I'm going to town. I'm healing this shit up.
Hardness is stupid.
It is. If I wield the scythe, do I get the hardness? Do they have to roll over a 10 to damage me?
No, but if they try to hit the scythe has hardness 10, so you don't take the first 10 damage.
Cool.
So the scythe doesn't take the damage.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
just
they can-
hold that in front of me all the time, so they have to hit that first.
Yeah,
mean, if you-
just
if-
strap blocks from the
Strap
fire.
it to your body.
If you
Shira.
guys want me to, I can start sundering your weapons and shit and see how much you like that.
No.
I mean, I can just slap fucking greater sunder on every one of my monsters. I really don't give a shit.
No, I don't even know what that does. I don't want to know what it does.
I can
Breaks
break
your
your
set.
weapon and render it useless.
Why?
I have no weapon.
It'll
Then
break
I'll
your
br-
eidolon, whatever it's called.
That's when I bring in the black blade. Fight me. Can't sunder this shit, boy.
We'll see.
I love that. It's like I would have been completely fine if I did just like my first fucking piece of damage taken was a massive fucking crit.
I forgot how much damage
That
did you
shit
take there?
hurt. 23.
Yeah. Oh my god. I love how
Yeah.
that happened and everyone went silent.
Yeah, so Cade, it's only unbreakable if you don't have one arcane point. I can still damage it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You can't break it, and I'm stupid, and I keep
There's
not
two-
using my arcane pool.
There's two conditions. There's damage and there's broken.
Yeah,
it can't
you
be
can damage it.
broken. But I can still give it damage, which gives you a -2 to everything you do on it.
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm just saying you can't break it. Unless I run out of arcane, which I had been stupid and haven't used it. Because I keep forgetting that's a thing.
It's okay. I'll just break your armor, Cade. Mister, I'm a fucking spellcaster and I get heavy, medium armor.
I don't have it yet, you won't let me. Do you mean like an extra arcane point, or is this something else?
There's something else called knowledge pool.
Oh, I'll have to look that up. I don't remember that.
Did you not look at your level up at all?
I did look at most of it.
He says.
He looked at bits and pieces.
I looked at the stats. I didn't think I got anything else significant until like 9th level, ability-wise.
Have you even been? Did you know you can make your weapon elemental?
Yes,
Okay.
I kind of already do that, technically.
Yeah, but you can make it deal extra damage on top of that.
Yeah, but I would have, but then I wouldn't be able to do like my shocking grasp thing because I think it's a swift action.
It's a free action.
Is it? I thought it was a swift.
No, I'm looking at it right now. It's a free action.
Oh well, shit!
Jesus Christ.
Lightning on top of lightning. Double lightning.
You can even make it Sonic or Force.
I don't know about that. That one's awesome.
I just realized something.
Huh?
Ilya, that True Strike thing I have, that guarantees a crit, right?
No.
No, it gives you plus 20.
Oh,
It just gives you plus 20.
Never mind then. Sorry.
Do you have that on Zidrum?
I do.
Oh. Well, that mean you were still crit failing a lot.
I know.
That probably would have helped.
Alright, you guys have fun. I gotta go do chores and shit before I go to bed.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Oh well.
Alright. Good night,
I'll talk to you
friends.
guys tomorrow.
You leaving as well then?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
I need to get to bed because I gotta get up at like 5 a.m. for dialysis tomorrow.
But tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah, because I
Oh
got
yeah, because you
procedure
got
on
surgery
Friday,
Friday.
they're gonna do it on Thursday, and they only run one shift on Thursday, so I have to go extremely early.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was the exchange for getting to just sit at home today and hang out.
All right. Not on the day that I have the longest fucking day of work. Great. Life just likes to fuck me in the ass.
It's okay.
It's okay, Dane.
No, no.
It's okay, Dane.
No, it's not.
It's okay, Dan. Just keep listening to Jimmy Barnes screaming for 10 hours.
I'm still listening to it. I haven't turned it off.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Alright.
Night. I'm going to throw this over to Zoltron. Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe? I don't know if I'm gonna stream it. I was supposed to do VR chat with some people. I think it was VR chat, yeah. So I might stream it, I don't know. So, either tomorrow or Friday for raids. Bye bye!